Smith and Wesson and me.
Live from the 102.5 The Bone Studios in St. Petersburg, Florida, it's Drew Garabo. Live.
Feeling glad I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long. My future is coming.
Friday.
I ain't happy. I'm feeling glad I got
And welcome
sunshine to it. In a bag. I'm useless.
He's Maurice.
But not for long.
Hola. Hola, Maurice. Mauricio.
He's coming on. He's coming on.
It is great to be here.
Let me out of my cage. Well, time for me is nothing cause I'm cutting no wage. No, you couldn't be there.
No, you shouldn't be scared.
Because I'm good at repairs. So well, I'm under each snare.
Little Stranger with the Gorillaz cover. The song, Clint Eastwood. The soundbite that started off the show, Clint Eastwood, who turns 95 years old this month. And he looks it.
I was going to say he looks every bit of it.
He was starting to look super old when he did that whole Obama sitting in the empty chair at the Republican National Convention.
Yeah.
Isn't that right, Mr. President?
Yeah.
If you had to pick one iconic Clint Eastwood role to show to an alien who landed on planet Earth and had never heard of Clint Eastwood, or a millennial, I don't think they know who he is either. What would you show him, Maurice? One role.
One role, and
One role.
we can't divide it into modern and Western.
No, sir.
Yeah, good, the bad, and the ugly.
He's coming on. He's coming on. He's coming on. He's coming on. He's coming on.
That's mine.
I might, man, it's so difficult because this man played such a pivotal role in my adolescent cinema attending from, Heartbreak Ridge, where he was Gunny, Sergeant Highway.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God, what a movie. Stitch Jones,
Yeah.
the Ayatollah of rock and roller. Word am I fresh.
That was the Van Peebles kid,
That
right?
was Mario Van Peebles, yeah. In fact, we interviewed him last year.
I remember.
And I hit him with that Stitch Jones. Loved it. I fell in love with Clint, and the Clints can be very difficult to find, but let me tell you, it's worth the journey, guys. I fell in love with the Clint when he had a sidekick named Clyde. His name was Philo Beto, and he traveled around the country participating in bare-knuckle brawls in first Every Which Way But Loose, and then the sequel, Any Which Way You Can. That, to me, right turn, Clyde. That is Clint Eastwood to the nth degree. But, I mean, Unforgiven, In the Line of Fire, very underrated film where he protected the president as a a Secret Service agent. John Malkovich was the assassin.
Right.
That's a classic.
Yeah.
Clint.
Kind of forgotten. Yeah.
800-771-1025 is our number. Tons of stuff to get to. With the man being 95 years old, I would like to laud him the same way we lauded Gene Hackman before he died and then died within weeks of us talking about him. So, Clint, if you got him in a death pool, I don't know who has him on the Calta Show death pool, but maybe time to make an emergency pick.
Are we throwing Bridges of Madison County out just for the GP?
You know, I've never seen it. I know there was a bridge, and I know it's based on a book, and that's all I know.
It was all right, but it was a chick flick through and through.
Very timely. My friend P, always bitchy on Twitter, even though she's never bitchy. She just tweeted, "Y'all need anything?" and a picture of a Buc-ee's. I might have my first Buc-ee's experience tomorrow as we are traveling to Alpharetta, Georgia, and there appears to be one. I did my research. There appears to be one off I-75 in the Warner Robins area, which is on the way to Alpharetta. I just wonder, am I going to be underwhelmed? Is it just a glorified Wawa? Is it worth the stop?
That's great.
It's a convenience
It's
store.
Shangri-La, Drew.
Shangri-La.
By the way, I'd consider it a personal favor if whilst there you would pick me up some of the original peanut brittle. Oh,
Peanut brittle?
peanut brittle, brother.
You
Forget
looking to
about
get
it.
rid of some bridge work? you into a dentist for some gambling debts? You want a peanut
Oh,
brittle?
dude. Oh, it's so good.
I'll not be purchasing any peanut brittle. I got a rep to protect. Hello there. Welcome to Drew Garabo Live. Who are you?
Hey, Drew, it's Q. Hey, before you guys get started, I just wanted to share something that happened the other morning, and I just started laughing because of you guys.
We already got
I usually drink apple juice, orange juice in the morning when I take my back medicine, and my wife comes out of the shower, and there's my orange juice or apple juice.
Mhm.
So then grab the first thing in the refrigerator, which is a Pepsi, and she comes walking out at 7 o'clock in the morning and says, "What in the hell do you think you're doing? Drinking Pepsi for breakfast."
Have you lost your
And I
damn
just
mind?
lost my mind.
Dude, that is funny. That means your wife and I, we are kindred spirits in the No Soda for Breakfast Club. How did it feel
That's
drinking
the
it so
first
early
thing
in the
I
day?
thought of. Well, it felt great because, it was better than opening a beer. That was my answer to her.
Yeah, and that
That's
is
the only thing I had left.
that is much better. And if she wasn't in the shower and you asked her to give you the Pepsi, do you think she would have given it to you?
Probably because if I ask her something, she's pretty, I'll get whatever you need, honey, but she'd still give me that look. She asked me why. Why are you drinking Pepsi? Well, there's no juice. Why don't you drink sweet tea? Well, I want Pepsi.
Just one Pepsi.
That's it.
Hey, Mike,
Just one Pepsi.
Thanks, man. Appreciate the call.
Maybe get away and maybe to talk about it, you feel a lot better. I go, no, it's okay, I'll figure it out. You see me alone, I'll figure
There's
it
a
out.
reason
I'm just working on myself.
that the suicidal tendencies are playing right now.
I'll be here, and you'll probably feel a lot better if you talk about it. So why don't you talk about it?
It's later in the song. Stand by. Anybody who listened to punk rock in the 80s, as soon as he said Pepsi, and I said, if you wanted a Pepsi, would she give it to you? Just one Pepsi. They went, oh, he's making a suicidal tendencies reference. By the way, tie into to the John Senning giveaway.
I'm sitting in my room.
Robert Trujillo of Suicidal Tendencies is now in Metallica.
They go, Mike, we need to talk to you. I go, okay, what's the matter? They go, me and your mom, we've noticed lately you've been having a lot of problems. And you've been going
Skateboarding music, Maurice.
And we're afraid
Oh,
you're
yeah.
going to hurt somebody. And we're afraid you're going to hurt yourself. So we decided that it would be in your
That was a
best interest
subculture, the
if we
skate
put you
kids,
somewhere where you can
that
get
I-
the help that you need.
I was just never
I go,
around, I guess.
Wait, what are you
I
talking
get that.
about? We decided.
They seemed like they were having fun.
Oh, yeah, the skateboard kids.
I
Right?
was just staring at the wall, thinking about everything. Then again, I was thinking about nothing. And then my mom came in, and I didn't even know she was there. She called my name, and I didn't hear her. And then she started screaming, Mike, Mike. And I go, what? What's the matter? She goes, what's the matter with you?
Stand by.
I go, there's nothing wrong, Mom. She goes, don't tell me that. You're on drugs. I go, no, Mom, I'm
Here it
not on
comes.
drugs. I'm okay. I'm
Big
just
payoff.
thinking, Why don't you give me a Pepsi? She goes, no, you're on drugs. I go, Mom, I'm okay. I'm just thinking. She goes, no, you're not thinking, you're on drugs. No, people don't act that way. I go, Mom, just give me a Pepsi, please. All I want is a Pepsi. And she
All
wouldn't
he
give
wanted
it
was
to
a
me.
Pepsi.
All I wanted was a Pepsi. Just one Pepsi. And she wouldn't give it to me. Just a Pepsi. He went through it with my teeth. Got me back to see a teeth. Got me I'm not crazy.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Drew Garabo Live. How can I help you?
Drew and Mo, how are you guys?
What up?
Hey.
What up? Hey, well, my favorite Clint Eastwood, just so I can throw in my word on it, is Gran Torino.
That's
And-
a good one. The only bad part about that is I felt like I was watching a documentary on my dad, and I was like, it's like, damn, like when did Clint Eastwood have time to go shadow my father for this film? That's a really good movie, though.
It's a great movie, and I'm kind of partial to it because I'm from Detroit, and I had a '72 Gran Torino, so it kind of hits home to me. But it was a great movie. I mean, there's so many great Clint Eastwood movies. I mean, it's tough to do, but
Yeah,
I really like that.
He's like a Robert Redford, a Paul Newman, one of
Yeah.
those stone-faced matinee idols, if you will.
Spoil.
Yeah, and then the Every Which Way But Loose with the ape. I mean, with the
How dare you?
Yes,
Ape.
please.
Don't you dead name Clyde? Misgender him.
I can't laud a movie in which he dies.
In which Clint Eastwood dies?
Yes, that's why I would never choose.
Oh, that's
Gran
right. He
Torino.
died in Gran
Yes,
Torino.
he
I
did.
forgot
Yes,
about that.
I mean, even when he was dead, he came back alive.
Right.
I mean, when he was playing Ghost, Pale Rider, he was a ghost. High Plains Drifter, he was a ghost.
Oh, that's a great Beastie Boys song, too.
Yeah.
800-771-1025 is the number. Bronco Billy was super good. He did have a fascination with that Sandra Locke, too.
Yes, he did.
I think Clint Eastwood was the only one who found her hot.
He was only. I can't name a movie that she was in that he didn't have something to do with.
Oh, he was always those two were joined at the hip.
Yes.
They were a great pairing, and Burt Reynolds and Sally Field, of course, in the
Absolutely.
Smokey and the Bandit movies. Frog. Hello there. Who are you? You know, these kids today, this is why these kids are all messed up. Look at their matinee movie idols. They got friggin' that Timothy Chalamet kid. You know, he's half a you know what. And then and we had like rugged Clint Eastwood, Robert Redford, and Jeremiah Johnson, the outdoorsman.
Paul Newman and Cool Hand Luke.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
You know, and these kids today, they got Chalamet and friggin'
That's it. Chalamet plays everything.
he does, and that Andrew Garfield kid, and is he the Spider-Man dude? I think he is.
I think he is. Yeah.
Yeah, we need the Tom Hardy.
And then who was the one that was the last Robin the Pattinson?
Oh,
kid.
Pattinson.
Yeah.
That was a good Batman movie, though. Hello, who are you? Okay.
Oh, hey, Drew, it's Bill. How's it going?
Oh, hi, Bill. Sorry, I didn't mean to wake you.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Happens. Hello there. Who are you?
Hey, this is Levi.
Hi, Levi. Good to hear from you again.
Thanks, man. So for the millennials out there who may not have seen an older Clint Eastwood movie, there's actually his directing has been great. And he actually directed a new Netflix movie called Juror Number 2. I don't know if you've seen it, but it is fantastic.
I don't think I have, but yes, he is one hell of a director. And his daughter is quite an actor, too. Allison Eastwood.
Allison Eastwood.
Yeah. Clint Eastwood directed film. Jury Number 2. All right. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
You know what's one of my all-time favorite Clint Eastwood films, and it never comes to mind because I kind of consider it a Kevin Costner film, but Eastwood directed it.
Yes.
Son of a bitch.
Is this a troll?
Son of a bitch. Damn it. Kevin Costner, Clint Eastwood.
I'm waiting.
He played, the Costner had a Jehovah's Witness.
JFK?
Costner Eastwood. No.
Is it JFK?
No, it is not. A
You
Perfect
sure?
World.
A Perfect World?
Probably A Perfect World.
Never heard of it.
Yeah. One of Kevin Costner's best roles.
Play Misty for Me.
Yeah.
Breezy, The Outlaw Josie Wales, Heartbreak Ridge, Bird, where he was Charlie Parker.
Yeah.
Unforgiven, Bridge of Madison County, Space Cowboys.
Wait, he wasn't Charlie Parker.
Yeah, whatever. I think he did blackface. I think you're wrong on that one, Mo. He somehow managed to survive blackface. I'm Charlie Bird Parker. His Dirty Harry movies, too, from Dirty Harry to 40, Magnum 44, Magnum 4, whatever it was called.
Magnum Force.
And then Sudden Impact.
Sudden Impact.
Oh, my God. Hello there. Who are you?
Hey, this is Ray.
Hi, Ray.
Just wanted to bring up the genre, the war genre, Kelly's Heroes, Where Eagles Dare. Great movies from the World War II kind of era.
Clint Eastwood in those?
Kelly's Heroes, yeah.
Kelly's Heroes and Where Eagles Dare.
I never heard of either one of those. But thank you.
Alcatraz.
Oh, that was a good one.
Yeah.
800-771-1025. Good afternoon. Welcome to Drew Grubba Live.
Yeah, while I was on hold, did y'all figure out the name of the Kevin Costner movie?
It's a Perfect World.
That's it, man. Good deal. Love the show.
Did you like it? Is it a good movie? Did you like it as well?
Oh, it's awesome, man. It's when he says the kid, he says you threw the pistol, or he says you threw the pistol arrow away, or something like that when he's telling him, and then of course the ending was just it was just a lot. So yeah, it's a great movie.
You ever been to a Buc-ee's, sir?
I have.
What can you give me your Buc-ee's review as a guy I don't know who has no vested interest in either getting me there or getting me away from there? What's your experience with the Buc-ee's?
My family is very fond of it. We schedule vacations around the stops. I personally feel like there's no reason to spend $85 in a convenience store.
Same.
But the family very much enjoys it.
Okay.
I will say, having been a guy that smokes a lot of barbecue and does a lot of different things,
Yeah.
that for a pre-sauce sandwich, the pulled pork is very good. I don't know that it's worth the $9 or $10 they charge.
Boy, you said something that really resonated with me, and that's for a pre-sauced sandwich, because you and me, sir, we are kindred spirits. You don't put the sauce on the pulled pork. You put the sauce on the bun, and then if you make good enough pulled pork, you don't need sauce in that bitch, right?
Absolutely, man.
Ah, man. Hell yeah. Thank you. And do you find you make a better pulled pork on a smoker or in a crock pot? Because for me, I prefer the crock pot pulled pork to a smoker pulled pork.
I would say that if it's for something and you're serving it to a big group of people or whatever, the crock pot is definitely convenient. And if you're going to use a FTC, the full towel cooler thing, when it's over, you lose the bark anyway. But if you're going to pull it right from the smoker and serve it to where you have the bark, I mean, and the thing, what bark's left on the shoulder that I don't eat during the 18 hours I'm cooking, I mean, you're
talking brisket. You're saying bark. You're talking brisket there with bark, right? Not a pulled pork.
No, pulled pork.
You got a bark on your pulled pork?
You do, the boss butt, yeah.
Oh, all right. Thank you. I appreciate that. I know Buc-ee's has a brisket that people talk about, too.
Yeah, I mean, they've everything. Everything.
It's going to go one of two ways. It's either I'm going to walk in and go, oh, my God, how have I lived my life not having this peanut brittle? Or I'm going to be like, oh, okay. Yeah, so a Southern Wawa. Got it.
It's quite the different environment than a Wawa.
Okay.
And I've only been to one, and that was maybe 4 months ago when I went up to Jacksonville to see my son graduate. Maybe a little longer than that. And I was impressed. I mean, it's just got a wide variety of things for you to sample.
Okay. I'm all about a wide variety. I just I really feel like I'm kind of I'm getting my hopes up unnecessarily. I don't like having high expectations and then having them dashed.
I mean, it is a gas station. I mean, don't get too high.
Hello there. Who are you?
Hey, this is Farmer Jake from Fort Myers.
Hey, what's up, Farmer Jake? How we doing today?
Listen, it is un-American to not want to go to Buc-ee's.
Oh, all right. Well, I certainly don't want to be no commie stinking bastard. So then I guess I better go. What would you recommend there, sir?
Everything about Buc-ee's is great, but the best thing about it is the people watching. In fact, the people watching is so good. My 8-month-old, I take her there all the time, and she just goes to town. She loves it.
What's your go-to Buc-ee's location, sir? Do you like the one in Daytona Beach? You go Jacksonville? Where you go?
I actually hit the one all the time in Florence, South Carolina, when I go to see my old lady's sister up in Wilmington, North Carolina.
All right. Yeah, I'll be hitting the Warner Robins location. By the way, they do not have phone numbers, and I'm looking at their FAQs. Why are your store phone numbers unlisted? This is not a decision we make lightly. We previously had phones in the stores which were answered by the cashiers. When cashiers were on the phone instead of waiting on customers, this made the customers angry, so we thought it would be better to direct comments to the website.
I like that.
Yeah, what do you need to call a friggin'... Now, back in the day of radio prank calls, I would have hated that because we would have looked up a million different Buc-ee's. We had a binder, a 3-ring binder, that someone gave me that had thousands of payphone numbers throughout the United States of America. Somewhere in malls, and so every Friday night it was a payphone Friday, and we would just call until we could get somebody to pick up. And then when they picked up, we didn't have anything written or anything prepared, so we're just like, "Oh my God, somebody picked up! Let's improvise here." Hello there. Who are you?
Diane. Hi. How are you?
Hey, what's up?
Buc-ee's is you're going to walk in and you're going to be like, holy crap, how did they stuff this much into a gas station store?
Really?
But honestly, I don't go for when I get the chance to go by Buc-ee's, I don't go for the traditional. Everybody gets the what is it? The nuggets and the fried food and the pulled pork sandwich. No, go for the pickled food, like the pickled green beans, the pickled garlic, the pickled okra.
Man, your breath must smell lovely.
Oh man,
I use them for the jar. Like I make my own jardiniere.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not looking to get into the jardiniere life, but thank you. I appreciate that. I mean,
Excuse my ignorance, Drew.
yeah.
Jardiniere?
It's like a pickled vegetable. You have like a little pickled cauliflower, a little pickled cucumber, which is called a pickle, pickled carrot, and then you put them on top of like Italian beef or something, stuff like that.
Gotcha.
Jardiniere, and I believe there's an accent grave or an accent aigu somewhere in there.
So kind of like a mixed kind of topping.
Yeah, mixed pickled vegetable topping.
Okay.
If I'm right. Jardiniere definition. An ornamental stand for plants or flowers. Yep, nailed it. What? Oh, a garnish for meat consisting of several cooked vegetables cut into pieces.
Okay.
So I guess she pickles them. Hello there. Who are you?
Hey, this is Ethan. So with Buc-ee's, man, I got a few things.
Okay.
Don't buy the jerky.
No
You can
jerky.
take as many samples as you want.
Okay. I like a jerky sample.
When it comes to pickled stuff,
Yep.
get the pickled quail's eggs. They're amazing. And this is going to sound weird,
That already sounds
but the
weird.
bathroom,
What?
yep, the bathroom is one of my favorite things.
Ooh, I like a good
It's so
bathroom.
clean.
What, they got reading material there? What's so nice about it?
It's huge. There's individual stalls all around the whole room. There's tons of urinals. It's clean. It's
right.
not like going to some of the gas stations out and about down here.
Okay.
It's great.
I look forward to making a boom boom there.
He reminded me because I did use the bathroom there, and that was one of the things I said, "Go, wow, man, this is clean."
All right.
It was all right.
Chances are very good that I will have to go to the bathroom. It happens frequently, so I'll try to hold my boom boom until I get there. Thank you, sir. Hello there. Now I'm excited. Like you keep your peanut brittle, your jardiniere, your Bucky nuggets or whatever. You got a good place for me to go boom boom.
Can we not mention my brittle and your boom boom in the same breath?
Rather eat my boom boom than brittle. Hello, who are you?
Hey, this is Bob. What's up, Drew? What's up, Maurice?
What's cracking?
Hey, I just heard you guys talking about Gran Torino, and it made me want to bring up another great movie involving a disgruntled, old, possibly racist white man called Falling Down with Michael Douglas.
Possibly racist. Yeah, I think Clint Eastwood and Gran Turismo or Torino could possibly be construed as racist since he was spewing racial slurs.
Yes.
And Falling Down, was he racist to begin with, or did he just lose his freaking mind and then become racist? Defends, yo. He just wanted to get home to his family. 800-771-1025. What a film.
Yeah. Wasn't he losing his family? I haven't seen that since it was in the theaters.
Yeah. They had, I think, already left him.
Left him, right, yeah.
And he was trying to get to them.
He was a powder keg.
Oh, he was just waiting to go off. And then when he tried to get his McDonald's breakfast, that's when things went really, really bad because you can't get 11:05. Hello there. Who are you?
Hey, it's DC. What's up, guys?
Hey, DC.
Not much. I love you guys on the radio. I love live radio.
I like when someone says not much and I didn't ask like how they're doing. Like it's so funny to me. It happens like once every one of their calls. I'm like, hey, DC, and he goes, not much. I'm like, I didn't ask how things are going.
It's just, it's one of those responses you just throw out.
Okay,
but
sure.
Buc-ee's is a Wawa and a Cracker Barrel combined.
Oh.
You have you can buy beef jerky, brisket, and a lawn chair and a mailbox if you want. And then just walk out with 500 gas pumps.
Yeah, I don't know that any of that appeals to me, DC, but thank you. I don't need a lounge chair. Like the guy who said it's people watching, I'm looking to get to my destination.
Get out, yeah.
I'm not looking to go to a convenience store and be like, all right, get that lounge chair. We're going to set up shop right over here, do a little people watching. I want to get to where I'm going after I make a boom boom. Hello, who are you?
Hello?
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. What's your name, young lady?
Oh, Robin.
Hi, Robin.
I just have to bring one Clint Eastwood movie up that I'm surprised you have not said yet.
What that is? Play Misty for me?
Yes, sir. How come no one mentioned that one? He did direct that one.
Yes, he did. And it's about a psychotic radio caller who keeps calling a radio personality and saying, play Misty for me. And then what does she end up killing him or something?
It's been a while since I watched it. So we can't tell the end. We can't tell the end.
Yeah, there aren't that many good radio movies. There's that. There's talk radio, of course. Oliver Stone directed, Eric Bogosian starring. Phenomenal film, terrifying for those of us in the business.
Yeah.
Pump Up the Volume, of course, where Christian Slater's got his own pirate radio station. And Airheads, where they take over a radio station. Not that many really good radio movies.
Not that right. Not that was a good one, but it was one. Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you very much. See you, Robin. Yeah, if I had seen that as a kid, I might have never gotten into radio. Hello there. Who are you?
That's Daniel.
When I saw talk radio for the first time, I debated getting out of radio.
Oh, yes.
Because that Gary Champlain character, very similar to my on-air persona. What's up, dude?
Hi, how's it going?
Good. How about you?
Good. Are we still on the Clint Eastwood?
We're on whatever you want to be on.
I have to say, Mo mentioned it about the good, bad, and the ugly. I would say two of my top three Westerns. Mm-hmm. That's one, but I think his best movie is Outlaw Josie Wales.
Never saw it.
And then,
not a big fan of those spaghetti Westerns.
Another movie that I don't think you guys mentioned yet, and I've never seen it, but everybody talks about it, and I still refuse to see it, is $1 Million Baby. Was that any good?
Oh, the one was that Hillary Skank in that one?
Yeah.
Why do you refuse to see it? Like, you have a philosophical, stand, or like, what's the deal?
I think it's the same way you feel about the Goonies.
Ah, gotcha. Yep. You say no more.
One of the all-time great Clint Eastwood lines emerges from the outlaw Josie Wales when he walks out of a general store. He's being hunted. There's a bounty on his head, and there's a guy standing there ready.
He says, "Go ahead, make my day."
No. I'm ready to draw his gun, and Clint Eastwood just stares at him, and the guy goes, "I'm just trying to make a living." And Clint Eastwood goes, "Dying ain't much of a living."
Oh,
and he kills him.
Oh. Hello there. Who are you? Thank you.
What about Sully?
What about what?
Sully.
Sully?
It's the airplane crash.
Is he in that?
No.
Hudson River.
Clint Eastwood's not in Sully.
They have nothing to do with that movie.
Yes.
No, he's not.
Don't Google it, because I'm going to tell you now, he's not in that movie.
We're going to see if he directed.
I mean, I don't know. She seems so sure of herself. Maybe I missed this.
Oh, yeah, no, Sully, he directed it.
He did.
He directed Sully.
I did not know that.
Well, ma'am, you didn't have to hang up. You could have gotten the delight of spiking the football on us and saying you were right.
Yeah.
But yeah, Clint Eastwood.
How did I not know that?
Yeah, directed by Clint Eastwood and written by Todd Komanarniki.
Yeah,
Tom Hanks. I thought she was confusing Tom Hanks with Clint Eastwood. Yeah, all those crusty old white dudes look alike. Hello.
Hey, what about that? Speaking of the radio movies, the Mel Gibson one. You guys see that?
That is so terrible, dude. That was like one of the worst piece of crap movies I've ever seen in my entire freaking life. Did you see it?
You talked me out of it. I was going to, and you crapped all over
it. Dude, it is so bad.
Yeah.
So bad.
You're kind of compromised, though, because you hate Mel Gibson. You're not a fan.
That is true. I definitely do. He hates my people. Hello, who are you?
Hey, it's Dave.
Hi, Dave.
Can I throw a radio movie in there that I really, really like? And
of course.
It's probably fringe as a radio movie, but what about Grosse Point Blank?
That's not a
with Minnie Driver. Yeah,
she has a radio show. That's her. Well,
a little indie radio. Yeah,
that's not a radio movie. That is a movie in which someone hosts a radio show. That's going to be called. Hey, Drew, the truth about cats and dogs. Jenny Garoppolo hosts a radio show. Oh, it's a radio movie. It's a friggin' hitman movie about a hitman who goes to his high school reunion, and Joan Cusack, his sister, is his organizer. And Dan Aykroyd's in it, too. That's an assassin movie. It's an assassin movie. It's not a radio movie, you idiot. Thanks, man. I appreciate it a lot. Thanks for playing along. I'm so glad people get this show, man. Like somebody who just got a rental car at the airport and happens to be on 102.5, they're listening going, what in the... This guy is as an unreasonable level of anger and hatred towards his fellow man for simply saying that's a radio. It's not a radio movie. Great soundtrack. Oh, that Grosse Point soundtrack.
Yes.
In fact, I'm going to play one of the greatest songs in the entire universe that's on that soundtrack and an interview with Tom Cruise. We still got Mons Venus Girls coming up, but coming up next, my chat with Tom Cruise about Scientology and the city of Clearwater failing to agree on the purchase of a street.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. Download the free Bone app to listen to us anywhere. Sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate. Get your guaranteed offer at markspain.com. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
In southern Pasco, southbound I-75 remains closed from a right between the rest area approaching I-275 and State Road 56. Traffic is being diverted through that rest area to re-enter the interstate. In Tampa, the southbound lanes of Bayshore Boulevard have been closed for firefighter operations. Police are directing traffic on Boreen and Platt Street, so use alternative routes. In Oldsmar, there's an accident blocking the right lane eastbound on Tampa Road near Forest Lakes Boulevard. The right lane is still blocked from an accident northbound on Belcher Road at Alderman, and a different crash has the right lane of westbound Main Street or State Road 580 blocked at Countryside Boulevard. This is Jim with traffic.
Save time and money with mobile service at Jerry Ohm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. They come to you and perform on-site simple repairs or routine maintenance. Schedule mobile service with Jerry Ohm today. Online at jerryohm.com. Tampa is Ohm country. See dealer for complete details.
2001 Odyssey is Tampa's #1 nude club on Florida's West Coast with over 300 of the hottest exotic dancers. 2001 Odyssey has been voted the #1 nude club by Best of the Bay. Check out the world-famous 2001 spaceship and encounter the wildest dancing in Tampa Bay. The after party happens every night. Full liquor next door. 2001 Odyssey, 275 in Raymond James Stadium on Dale Mabry, better known as The Strip.
Hi, I'm attorney Fran Hosh. Being involved in a car or motorcycle accident can be stressful. I've dedicated my career to helping accident victims and their loved ones. If you need an attorney you can trust, give me a call today at 866-LAW-FRAN. We will give you a free case evaluation and won't charge you any fees unless you recover money. Give me a call today at 866-LAW-FRAN, 866-LAWFRAN, or visit me online at lawfran.com. Main office, Palm Harbor.
It's 6:30 and the branch is closed.
Yep.
And you couldn't find your debit card.
Nope.
But you're going to get cash.
Yep. Cadence Bank Live Teller has extended hours, and I can get cash from my account with my driver's license.
My bank can't do that.
Nope.
With over 300 live teller locations with extended hours, there's opportunity here. Find a live teller near you at cadencebank.com/live teller. Equal opportunity lender, member FDIC.
Looking for expert construction services in Tampa Bay? Waterman Construction Group is your go-to for commercial and residential projects. From demolition to new HVAC, patios, pavers, and driveways, they've got you covered. Whether it's a new build, a remodel, or storm repair, Waterman Construction handles your project from start to finish with personalized service, honest pricing, and guaranteed same-day response. Visit watermanconstructiongroup.com or give them a call at 813-715-7383. Waterman Construction. Your vision is their mission. Call them today and tell them you heard about it on the Mike Calta Show.
Hey, Bay Area, Randy here. During the Summer Starts Here sales event now through Memorial Day, we've got nearly 1,000 RAV4s, Tundras, I'm looking at Tacomas, Camrys, Corollas. Select new models with smoking hot prices and low leases available. Plus, it costs less to own a new Toyota with 4-year maintenance included. Get to Sun Toyota before Memorial Day, because when you make it Sun Toyota, we make it happen. Call 800-369-3367 for more details.
Toyota.com. I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. I am quite aware of the dangers being on the road. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. These families' lives will be changed in an instant. We fight for these families as if they were our own. We've become America's largest injury law firm by winning cases just like these. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us.
Injured? Dial Pound Law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Thinking about buying your first home? Now, with Third Federal, you can buy your first home and pay no PMI. Hi, I'm Mark Stefanski, Chairman and CEO of Third Federal. Private mortgage insurance, or PMI, can cost thousands of dollars over the life of your loan. And you may not realize PMI doesn't protect you. It only protects the lender in case of default. But at Third Federal, you can buy a home with just 5% down and no PMI. Plus, first-time home buyers get $750 off a closing cost So if you're thinking about buying your first home, go for it and visit thirdfederal.com.
Even before you find a home, lock in 6.625%, APR 6.685% on a 30-year fixed-rate purchase mortgage. Visit thirdfederal.com or call 1-800-3rd-FED today. APR reflects 15% down for $350,000 loan amount. Rate requires automatic payment program and is subject to change. Restrictions apply. See conditions for closing cost coupon at thirdfederal.com/FTHB. Equal housing lender.
Drip, drip, drop. Are you tired of leaky faucets, climbing into a tub with water that never gets to that right temperature? Well, the folks over at Climate Design Home Services can help. They've got licensed plumbers on staff that can stop those leaky faucets and install a new hot water tank in less than a day, even the tankless kind that'll save you money. Doesn't matter if it's a clogged drain, sewer line replacement, or even repiping. Call Climate Design Home Services. They will take care of all your needs. 727-295-1572. That's 727-295-1572. Or you can simply go to climatedesign.com and get that leaky faucet fixed today. Say goodbye to that annoying drip, drip, drop, and go to climatedesign.com and say goodbye to those drips. ClimateDesign.com.
COVID-19 has cast a spotlight on the stark inequalities that drive poverty. The poorest communities in the U.S. and around the world are suffering the most. Oxfam believes we can put systems in place to protect health and livelihoods in the future if we work together with dignity and compassion. Learn how you can help offer safety to the most vulnerable and fight for a more resilient future at oxfamamerica.org. Sponsored by Oxfam America.
On the battlefield, there's a saying America's military men and women live by. Never leave a fallen warrior behind, ever. Off the battlefield, Wounded Warrior Project operates with the same goal. Wounded Warrior Project was created to help our men and women returning home with the scars of war, whether those scars are physical or mental. Wounded Warrior Project. We never leave a fallen warrior behind, ever. Learn more about what we do at woundedwarriorproject.org.
Summer should be full of possibilities, not hunger. We're proud to support Cereal for Summer with Feeding Tampa Bay and 10 Tampa Bay. Join us and help provide healthy breakfast throughout Tampa Bay. For details and ways to help, go to cerealforsummer.org.
Involved in a car accident? We understand the pressure you're under. Call Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
SunToyota.com. I'm Fox 13 Chief Meteorologist Paul Delgado. Dry night tonight, clear skies, lows in the mid-70s. The big weather story is hazy, hot, and humid right into next week. Daytime highs, low to mid-90s. Keep cool.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to Drew Garabo Live.
Ever made me or asked me to make a list of my 100 favorite songs, but if I did, this would be in the 20s and 30s. The Specials, the early days of ska. A message to you, Rudy. Song that'll always put me in a good mood. From the Grosse Pointe playing soundtrack.
Rudy, a message to you, Rudy.
All right, we've got, thanks to Mike Olivero's information, ladies in the lobby. So we'll keep this segment nice and short so we can have lots of time to spend with our friends from Mons Venus, the new look. Mons Venus, tons of new developments and all that stuff. We'll bring them on in. They got a lady GM who's experienced in the biz. We'll talk to them in a moment. But I've been sitting on this opportunity for a while. I didn't want to say anything in case it didn't come through. Thankfully, it did. You may have been following the battle between the city of Clearwater. I don't want to call it a battle. That might be that's inflammatory language. I would say tangled relationship between the city of Clearwater and the Church of Scientology. I am not a Scientology basher. I know that there are people who are, and I get it. To me, you're going to find corruption and a cult-like atmosphere in just about any organized religion. Nothing against those of you who go to church. I think that's awesome. I think to believe in something in this world we live in is amazing. I believe in something. I don't know what it is. There is something that created all of us. We're probably never going to find out what it is. And if we do, it's going to be after death, and then it's going to be too late. So I don't spend a lot of time worrying about it. I spend some time thanking whatever higher power brought me into the world, mom and dad, and then whatever higher power keeps me alive. I think it's, that's what I like to do. But those of you who like to congregate in a church, awesome. Those of you who are atheists and believe in nothing, also awesome. The great part is we're all probably wrong. We all probably have the wrong idea of what God or Jesus or Allah or Muhammad even is. So to me, the concept of Scientology, based on the writings of one L. Ron Hubbard, Dianetics and whatnot, it's no less or more preposterous than believing in an immaculate conception that birthed the Son of God. Again, I won't mock you for it. If you believe in it, freaking great, believe in it. But just to me, not that much difference between Scientology, Baptist, Christianity, Seventh-day Adventist, Jesus Christ Church of Latter-day Saints. It's all organized religion, and it's all not for me, but I'm glad that people are a part of it if their moral code keeps them from killing other people. And to me, that's why man created religion, because a couple of years into, man being man, people started killing people, and probably a group of elders got together and said, we got to figure out a way to get these savages to stop killing each other. Well, how are we going to do that, Bob? I know. There's a great big man in the sky, and we'll tell them that if they kill other people, then they're going to roast in the fiery pits of hell. What's hell, Bob? Hell is for children. Pat Benatar is going to write a song about it. Well, okay, so then they got to not kill people, and they won't go to hell. What do we tell them if they live a good life? There's a place called heaven, and heaven is a place on earth, like Belinda Carlisle told us.
There you go.
Well, what's up with that heaven? Well, you got to take a stairway there, okay? There's a lady who knows all the glitter is gold. And then if you live a pure, rich life, and you're in service to others, and you believe in God, then you're going to get to heaven. Oh, all right. What happens if you screw up once? Well, that's a good question. There's this place called purgatory, right? And it's like halfway between heaven and hell. And then you stay there until they decide whether you're going to go up to St. Peter's gates or down to the fiery river Styx. Got it. That, to me, is how religion got created. Then they wrote books.
I don't know if you're far off, my friend.
I don't think I am. Karl Marx called it the opiate of the masses. Listen, thank God religion exists. Those atheists who are so, mad at religion, how could you believe in God? You're so stupid. Why would you have faith in anything? Okay, do you want everyone to believe that there's nothing and just start killing everybody? Because what are the consequences? If we tell everyone, hey, we fabricated this whole religion thing, it's a lie, there's really no afterlife, this is what we have, people are going to start rioting and killing each other immediately. So to avoid the raping, the pillaging, the plundering, great, there's religion. And Scientology, it's one of those religions. Very complicated relationship between the city of Clearwater, where the Scientologists decided to take up camp several years ago, and Scientology. Scientology has a huge footprint there. Clearwater's probably not thrilled about it. And Scientology bought up a lot, and I mean a lot of land, and a lot of it is going unused. And the most recent situation involves Scientology wanting to buy a street and then turn it into a park and a venue for Scientologists only, and have a bigger footprint. And the city of Clearwater is like, let's talk about it. So then Scientology actually came to a Clearwater City Council meeting, and they had some discourse. And then within a couple of days, they said, we're not going to buy this street. They withdrew their offer. So that's where we are right now. those of you who live in this area may know that the world's most famous Scientologist, Tom Cruise, has a penthouse apartment within spitting distance of the Billheimer Capitol Theater. You can look up there and see him every once in a while slide across the hardwood floor, listening to Bob Seger's old-time rock and roll in a dress shirt and underpants.
Don't have any curtains?
Yeah, no, he's just, If I were Tom Cruise, I would just hire somebody to stand on that floor, the top floor, dressed in various, like, Tom Cruise movie costumes.
Right.
Like, one day you go by and he's born on the 4th of July. The next day he's The Outsiders or Geordie from All the Right Moves or Vanilla Sky. He's got the mask on. That's what I would do if I were Tom Cruise. But I'm not Tom Cruise. However, I was able to secure an interview about this Scientology situation with the one and only Tom Cruise, famous movie actor and Scientologist. So, Tom, thank you very much for agreeing to chat with me today. I hope this location is okay with you.
This is where it has to happen, and this is where it has to happen.
Okay, doesn't sound too promising. You sure?
Listen, talk to me. We can talk like gentlemen.
All right, we'll talk like gentlemen. Great. Tom Cruise, are you authorized to speak on the Scientology situation in Clearwater, or should we talk to Chief Executive Officer of Scientology, David Miscavige?
I am the one who's in charge.
Okay, well, Tom Cruise is in charge. Then, Mr. Cruise, how would you describe your relationship with the city of Clearwater?
We're best friends. We're bros. Come on, man, we're bros.
Okay, well, that's good to know. Then if you're bros, as you say, why would the Church of Scientology pull out of these negotiations?
I could tell you, but then I'd have to kill you.
Oh, well, no need to take it there. I guess we don't want that. Maybe we should just go ahead and wrap up this chat.
I'm not through with my examination. Sit down.
Okay, sitting. I had asked your assistant for a soda. I believe she offered a Mountain Dew.
Did you order the Code Red?
Oh, no, just a regular Mountain Dew would be great. This seems to be getting a little bit out of hand. Maybe we should just wrap it up.
Call me son. I'm a lawyer and an officer in the United States Navy. And you're under arrest, you son of a bitch.
Wow. Okay. Tom, you seem really uptight. What's going on with you?
You don't know what it's like to be me out here for you. It is an up at dawn, pride-swallowing siege that I will never fully tell you about, okay?
Okay. Before I let you go, I saw that there was a group of African Americans who offered a counter proposal for that street. I know it's a sensitive subject, but did race factor into your decision to walk away from these negotiations?
I love black people!
Oh, I take that as a no then. Guess that's a good spot to wrap this up then. Certainly a pleasure to meet you, Tom. I really hope you enjoyed meeting me as well.
I love you. You complete me.
Oh, well, that's a nice note to end on. Hello there. Who are you?
Hey, I'm Niles.
Hi, Niles. What's going on?
Hey, that was an impersonator, I'm pretty sure. But what I really wanted to tell you is, have you seen Belinda Carlisle lately?
God, you've got to be the biggest idiot on planet Earth.
Have you seen her?
What a
She's hot, I'm telling you.
What a freaking dope you are. What
Hey,
an
Belinda Carlisle
absolute
is-
moron.
Well, you haven't seen her,
I think that
obviously.
was an impersonator. I think that wasn't really Tom Cruise. It was an impersonator. Yeah, I got
I'm pretty
Rich
sure it
Little
was.
sitting in here imitating Tom Cruise. It certainly wasn't someone who
Good
took
job,
2 whole
though.
days
High
to pull
tech.
movie clips so it would sound like a Tom Cruise interview. You goddamn
Hey, that was
idiot.
high
Yeah,
tech.
it was an impersonator. It's somebody impersonating Tom Cruise. What do you say about that, Tom?
I love black people!
Oh, great impersonation. Could you give me another one? Do it again.
I could tell you, but then I'd have to kill you.
Oh, man, he sounds just like him, Niles. You nailed it.
Belinda Carlisle, I'm
You're a
telling
dick. I think that was an impersonator.
That'll cross my mind.
Arduous the task was of going
Yes.
through about 50 Tom Cruise movies at my computer for the last 2 days. I think it was an impersonation. Yes, Belinda Carlisle is a very good-looking woman. She was a good-looking woman with the Go-Go's. She's a good-looking woman now. and you're still a moron. All right, Niles. Hang tight. We're going to bring in the ladies of Mons Venus, who probably right now are cowering in fear in the lobby after hearing me scream at that erstwhile well-intentioned gentleman. But we're going to find out all about the new Mons Venus, the shift in not ownership, but stewardship, if you will, as we join the ladies of Mons Venus next.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. The Bone Bonus is back. The Bone is giving you $1,000 5 times a day, every weekday. Listen to The Bone for your chance to win $1,000 at 8 a.m., 10 a.m., noon, 2, and 5 p.m. every weekday. Want to buy something you saw on Instagram that you don't need and probably will never use? The Bone can help. It's the Bone Bonus, hooking you up with cash every single weekday. Presented to you by Farah and Farah, Tampa's accident attorneys. FarahandFarah.com. The Bone Bonus is back. 102.5 The Bone, real, raw radio. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
In southern Pasco, southbound I-75 remains closed from a right between the rest area approaching I-275 and State Road 56. Traffic is being diverted through that rest area to re-enter the interstate. In Tampa, the southbound lanes of Bayshore Boulevard have been closed for firefighter operations. Police are directing traffic on Boreen and Platt Street, so use alternative routes. In Oldsmar, there's an accident blocking the right lane eastbound on Tampa Road near Forest Lakes Boulevard. The right lane is still blocked from an accident northbound on Belcher Road at Alderman, and a different crash has the right lane of westbound Main Street or State Road 580 blocked at Countryside Boulevard. This is Jim with traffic.
Accidents don't happen between the hours of 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. And that's exactly why the team at Farah and Farah is available to take your calls 24/7. If you've got questions, they've got answers. For a Farah fight, day or night, you know who to call. Tampa.
Furman Chevrolet in Brandon is Tampa Bay's #1 Chevy dealer. What makes us #1 at Furman Chevy Brandon? We say yes. Yes to having Tampa Bay's largest tariff-free new Chevy inventory. Yes to paying top dollar for your trade. And right now, we say yes to 0.9% APR for 60 months on the purchase of a new 2025 Chevy Silverado. Come see why we are #1. Visit us on Adamo Drive in Brandon or online at FurmanChevy.com. Furman Chevy Brandon. Together, let's drive.
If you've ever been looking to get rid of your old, worn-out jewelry, trade it in at the Gold and Diamond Source. From May 12th through May 31st, you can double your trade up to $5,000. That means if your trade is $2,500, you'll now get it for $5,000, and gold is at an all-time high, making this the time to come into Gold and Diamond Source, trade in, and celebrate the people that serve our country. Shopping is easy. You can take advantage of 0% financing for up to 5 years. That means if you finance $5,000, your monthly payment would be only $83. Best of all, your Gold and Diamond Source diamond will never lose its value. The Gold and Diamond Source, minutes away from where you're headed in the Tampa Bay area. Visit them at 3800 Ulmerton Road, right off 275, or check them out online where they're always open at goldanddiamond.com. The Weintraub family will take care of you and treat you like you're one of their family. And make sure it's a Gold and Diamond Source diamond.
Summer's heating up, and so are the nights. Cool off and turn up the heat at XTC Supercenters and Planet X, Tampa Bay's ultimate adult playgrounds. From beach-ready lingerie to toys that'll make your summer sizzle. We've got everything you need to spice things up, with or without air conditioning. Whether you're planning a hot date, a wild weekend, or just treating yourself, our shelves are fully stocked, and our deals are hotter than Florida asphalt. So slide into XTC Supercenters and Planet X. Multiple locations across Tampa Bay. Open late. Must be 18 or older. Hydration not included. Bring your own water bottle.
Hey, did you know that with Frontier Fiber Internet, the best Wi-Fi isn't just for VIPs anymore?
So even if I have less than 1 million followers?
Or me, a total noob?
What if I'm not in the metaverse yet?
Yeah, now everyone can get Wi-Fi 7 with a premium Eero router on Fiber 500 and up. Now starting at only $39.99 per month. Switch to the most advanced Wi-Fi on 100% fiber internet. Only from Frontier. Good to go. In select areas, price for 12 months with autopay. ETF terms apply. Max speeds wired. Actual average and Wi-Fi speed vary.
You know, for years, I've been telling you about my friends at Super Heat and Air. I use them for everything. I have them come out and do a clean and tune before the big season changes, and I've used them to replace units before, and now they just got a whole lot better. Super Heat and Air is now adding expert plumbing. That's right, Super Heat and Air, my personal choice for HVAC excellence for many years, is now in partnership with ABC Plumbing, Heat and Air, and they offer trusted, full-service plumbing solutions with the same high standards as Super Heat and Air. So now you get all the services all in one company. Every technician that comes out is drug screened, background checked, and fully vetted, and they only hire the most trustworthy professionals. Those are the people they're sending to your homes, and they have the same 24-hour day, 7-day service, because plumbing problems don't wait either, and they deliver 5-star service because nothing less is acceptable. I'm so happy to announce that Super Heat and Air is now Super Heat and Air and Plumbing. Check them out online at superheatandair.com. That's superheatandair.com for all your HVAC and plumbing needs. Tell them Mike Calta sent you.
When it comes to your electric bill, the cost can fluctuate due to weather, energy usage, and daily habits. Sometimes they're soft and cute, and sometimes they're hard and burly. But with budget billing from Tampa Electric, we'll even out your payments so you pay a more consistent amount each month. Then when your bill comes to visit, it's predictable and friendly. Hey! Sign up for budget billing online at tampaelectric.com/budget billing and see what your monthly payment could be.
Raise a Big Daddy mug this summer at Hooters. Bud and Bud Light Big Daddies for just $6. Or Mick Ultra for $6.50. Big beers, better deals. Only at Hooters. 11 locations in Tampa Bay. Go to originalhooters.com for one near you.
Men, trouble in the bedroom? Not anymore. Prestige Men's Medical Center restores your sex life in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate erectile dysfunction and PE. Here's a specialist in men's health.
I'm Dr. Simovitz. Have Viagra or Cialis let you down? Prestige Men's Medical Center offers the most effective treatments that eliminate ED and PE, with men lasting longer than ever. 98% of patients see instant results on their first visit.
Prestige Men's Medical Center's breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. Your consultation and first treatment are free. You'll see instant results in the office. Plus, qualified patients get their testosterone checked free. Call 813-499-2888. 813-499-2888. To restore your sex life in just one visit. Call now. 813-499-2888.
Life is busy. Luckily, Racetrack's here to keep you on track every day.
Running around and the time makes you nervous. Are you still a mom or just a taxi service?
With ice cold drinks, hot pizza, freshly ground coffee, and even Swirl World frozen yogurt for the kids.
The schedule is packed with things that they have to do, but with so much to choose from, you'll find something for you.
Racetrack is here to keep you going.
Racetrack's gonna get you.
Racetrack, whatever gets you going.
Hi, I'm attorney Fran Hosh. Being involved in a car or motorcycle accident can be stressful. I've dedicated my career to helping accident victims and their loved ones. If you need an attorney you can trust, give me a call today at 866-LAW-FRAN. We will give you a free case evaluation and won't charge you any fees unless you recover money. Give me a call today at 866-LAW-FRAN, 866-LAWFRAN, or visit me online at lawfran.com. Main office, Palm Harbor.
Hey, Bay Area, Randy here. During the Summer Starts Here sales event now through Memorial Day, we've got nearly 1,000 RAV4s, Tundras, I'm looking at Tacomas, Camrys, Corollas. Select new models with smoking hot prices and low leases available. Plus, it costs less to own a new Toyota with 4-year maintenance included. Get to Sun Toyota before Memorial Day, because when you make it Sun Toyota, we make it happen. Call 800-369-3367 for more details.
Sun Toyota.
I'm Doug Bernetti. Growing up, I learned how hard it can be to make ends meet. At Bernetti PA, we help people every day with debt collection calls, credit card debt, home foreclosures, and bankruptcy cases. If you have questions, call 1-800-BERNETTI. We're ready. Offices Tampa, Lakeland, Pinellas.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, let's talk ED, because millions of men experience it. But not everyone can access or afford treatments like Viagra. HIMS can help. Through HIMS.com, you can access a full range of treatment options for ED. through a 100% online process. To start your free online visit and save up to 95%, go to hims.com/joy. HIMS.com/JOY.
Get ready for Camping World's Red, White, and New trade event, May 15th through the 18th. Get the highest value for your RV guaranteed during the biggest RV trade event of the year. Shop the best RV deals in America with new RVs starting as low as $92 a month. Get ready for the holiday weekend with up to 45% off grills and 25% off product installation. Plus, we'll have free hats, free propane refills, free food, and fun for the whole family. Don't miss the incredible Red, White, and New trade event, May 15th through the 18th at your local Camping World.
See dealer for full details and disclaimer.
Injured? Take back control of your life. Call Anna Jar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
1025 The Bone. Wheel Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 1073 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. Unique opinions, compelling conversation, and the best in afternoon entertainment. Now, the conversation continues on Drew Garabo Live.
Don't be a Mia Khalifa, that's all. That's what we should start telling ladies when they come in, Maurice. Just don't be a Mia Khalifa, that's all. They really, only disclaimer we need.
I found her quite charming, Drew.
Passionate about not being a former porn star who's a former porn star. Mo, are you familiar with Porn Star Dancing by My Darkest Days and Ludacris?
I was not, but I do love it, and I knew Darkest Days, sure. This is good stuff.
I just realized none of the ladies have headphones, so they don't even know music's playing right now. Trust me, music's playing. Here, I'll turn off the microphones and prove it to you. Okay. So, just like everyone, I saw the news a couple of weeks ago about a major change in the adult entertainment landscape. One could say with dead-on accuracy that one of the many things that Tampa Bay is known for is our robust adult entertainment scene.
It built this city, Drew.
Yeah, exactly. Like the Starship song, we built the city on rock and roll. Well, we built the city on TNA. And
I was going to say Coke and Hose, but I guess TNA works.
Coke and Hose, TNAs, Tootsie, whatever you want to say. Mons Venus, a landmark forever. 2001, a landmark forever. Opposing side of the streets, you would think, man, there's got to be some serious competition going on.
East Coast, West Coast rivalry.
I mean, much like Biggie and Pac, although this one didn't end in deaths. However, it's been a friendly relationship for a very long time. Jimmy and Don on one side, Joe Redner on the other side, but they always got along real well. And like all of us, Joe Redner, he ain't getting any younger. So I don't know how the negotiations happened. I don't know who went to whom. Probably an expensive dinner at Ocean Prime was had. And they sat down and said, hey, boys, you seem to be doing a great job over there with Riveters in 2001. What do you think about running things over here at Mons Venus? And before you know it, boom, now it's in the local news all over the place. Mons Venus renovated and ready to take Mons into the next level of entertainment on Dale Mabry. First and foremost, the brand new general manager, not genital manager, although I'm sure that is one of her responsibilities. Emily is the new GM of Mons Venus. What is happening, Emily, on Mic 3? Thank you very much for being here.
What an introduction. Thanks
you
for having me.
That's what I do. Tell us about yourself. Tell us about what led you to Mons Venus and how excited you are to usher in this new era of adult entertainment in Tampa Bay.
Okay. Well, I've been in the industry for about 22 years.
Wow.
Mostly as an entertainer. I've traveled around. This is, I think, the fourth country that I've danced in. I originally came over here as a feature entertainer, like a naked girl beauty pageant contestant.
Yep.
Yeah. I've danced in multiple clubs across this country, and I was looking towards the end of my dancing career just for a home club, and I came across 2001, which came to me very highly recommended by some other entertainers.
Sure.
So that's how I got to know everybody there. So I worked there for a little while, and when I decided that I wanted to retire from that side, I was asked if I wanted to join the team.
Wow.
Yeah.
That had to be quite an honor. I mean, you know, a lot of dancers, that's probably their ceiling when it comes to career path. They're like, okay, now time to find something outside the industry. But to be able to stay in the industry, especially with reputable gentlemen of integrity like the people over at 2001, that's got to be a pretty cool opportunity.
It's pretty exciting. Yeah, I feel pretty honored. I think that more and more owners are starting to see the benefit of hiring entertainers as management or as staff. I mean, we've got the empathy and we understand the business, we understand the entertainers.
Sure.
Yeah.
Plus, I'd imagine if your top girl fell ill, you could say, I got this. And you get back out there on that pole.
I want to say that I've semi-permanently hung up my clear heels for now.
Oh,
but
all right.
I haven't gotten rid of them.
She said clear heels.
Clear heels. Clear heels. Yes, thank you. And Todd at 2001 will do the same thing. The girl calls in. Todd's ready to go. And let me tell you, he'll give you your value in the champagne room for sure. He's really,
Nice.
he's a giving gentleman. And it's got to be cool to work for dudes who really treat the girls right. I imagine in your industry, there are horror stories about terrible, disreputable organizations that don't exactly treat the girls with respect and appreciate what they bring to the table. But knowing Jimmy and Don and everybody there like I do, it's got to feel pretty damn cool to have guys who respect you.
Oh, honestly, it was lovely. And that was my first idea of Todd. It was pretty amazing that I think there's about, 300 entertainers that work at 2001. Wow. And I'm pretty sure most of them really like him.
Yeah.
Which is, it's hard to say for a male manager, for the entertainers to all really like him.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, 300 girls cramped into that environment.
Well, not all at once, mate. Calm down.
You go there on a Friday night, it looks like there are 300 people. That is, there are people everywhere, and it is just legendary. You see it with the spaceship driving down, and you want to get some beverages over at Riveters next door. Go over to 2001. That's a quality night out as far as I'm concerned.
For sure.
And when did you start to hear about the opportunities at Mons Venus and your way to become the GM? That's really cool.
Well, Todd was aware that I was going to retire at the end of 2024. My last booking was in November, and I think they had perhaps discussed with me joining the team, but I was not aware about what team and what was happening.
Right.
I was just asked if I wanted to join the team, and it was, I think, in December that I found out that it was going to be Mons Venus.
Got you. And a question about dudes in the industry, like guys who go to strip clubs, guys who wear sweatpants inside the strip club. Is that a didgeridoo or a didgeridoo?
It's kind of
because she's from Australia.
I got it.
I'm not from Australia. Oh my God. I'm not Australian. I'm a New Zealander.
Ooh.
It's all right. I won't.
So what would you say are the Kiwis to success when it? God dang, son of a.
Good save. Good save.
Oh man, that was going to be so great.
I just swore Australia.
I was
too.
really, really proud of myself for a second there. New Zealand, you're making that up. That's not even really a place.
Not according to flat earthers, no.
They don't believe in New Zealand. That's like after we drop off the edge.
Right.
Oh, damn. But yeah, dudes, guys, don't wear sweatpants for crying out loud.
It's a little bit of an eye roll.
Yeah. Okay, good. I kind of thought so.
I feel like this is all directed at me.
Well, you're not. The strip club came to you, Mo.
Okay,
you didn't go. You can control your wardrobe today. You certainly didn't know these girls were coming in. Oh, my God. Would you believe on the notes that Jimmy was so good to print out to me and email to me? Emily's titles include New Zealand's Ultimate Entertainer. It doesn't even say.
Oh, it was right there at the top.
Right there. Oh, two-time Australian penthouse pet, though.
Yes,
congratulations to that.
I
Love
apologize.
to see that down under.
Yes. Keyword.
Oh, the keyword. Thank you very much, Maurice. See, I was telling them how I was going to forget the keyword, and what did I do? I forgot to play the freaking keyword. Let's give you $1,000 right now just for listening to this stupid radio station.
Here we go, Bone fam.
Good job, Mo.
Bone Bonus. Presented to you by Farah and Farah, Tampa's accident attorneys. FarahandFarah.com. This hour's Bone bonus keyword is
rich. Head to the 1025 The Bone app now and enter the word rich before 30 minutes past the top of the hour, and the $1,000 Bone bonus could be yours. I'll use it in a sentence. You don't have to be rich to be my girl. Don't have to be cool to rule my world. Ain't no particular sign I'm more compatible with. I just want your extra time. Your kiss. Rich. R-I-C-H. Rich. Thank you, Maurice.
You're welcome.
All right. No further questions at this moment, Emily, but stay right where you are. You have a unique management style, according to my notes here. What makes it so unique?
I think it's probably the experience that I've had as being in the entertainer's shoes for as long as I have. Yeah.
Clear heels, if you will.
For sure, yeah. And I've worn their clear heels.
Yes.
I've stood where they've stood.
Yep.
So,
good. And I'm sure that makes it a lot easier for them to come to you with issues because you've traveled down that path before. You're going to offer empathy and insight.
I certainly hope so.
I certainly hope so, too. Now we will be speaking with Raven, who will be featuring at Mons this weekend. Her titles include Miss Nude International 2022.
Hey, now.
I was a runner-up for that one. Miss Nude World Pole Champion 2021. Playboy Sweden February Playmate 2022, and a two-time
Drew.
Miss Nude World Hard Body. Her name is Raven, and she's sitting right here. Hi, Raven.
Hi, how are you doing today?
I'm great. Thank you very much for being here. What kind of training goes into Miss Nude World Hard Body? Probably a lot.
I got very lucky because I used to bodybuild and powerlift before I started dancing.
Oh.
So I kind of, the residuals.
Yeah. Oh, wow, that's great. Did you have to have a very strict diet? Like, were you able to not pig out, or do you have that kind of physique where you can, like, eat a whole pizza and still look awesome?
The latter.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
I hate that. That's well, okay, good for you. Where are you based out of?
I live in Illinois.
Oh, wow, man. And so you travel all around the country featuring, and home base is Illinois.
Yes.
You know
correct.
the Pope?
Oh, yeah. You ever meet him?
I'm from Italy, so.
There you go. And he's there now. What do you think about Tampa Bay? Like, what were your impressions of it before this, this feature that you've done? I'm sure you've been here before, right?
I have been here before.
Yeah.
Bambi's a dear friend of mine, so I have visited with her in the past, but also I have a sister who went to USF, so I've spent time here.
Very good. A robust adult entertainment scene, to put it lightly.
I hadn't even heard of Mons outside of biographies, so I was very lucky, and this whole thing coming together I would have never dreamed of it.
That's so
I never
great.
saw the inside of it until recently.
Aw. And you're you got to be the first featured entertainer, right?
The second.
Second.
Yes.
Oh,
Hayla Faye.
Who?
Hayla Faye.
Was she Miss Nude World Hard Body at any time?
She could beat all of us.
What do you like travel with an idea of what kind of shows you're going to do? Do you have a basic concept of it? Do you adjust on the fly? What goes on there?
For the most part, there's some structure around the shows and the costumes and pieces and whatnot, and the music is pre-recorded.
Okay.
So we've got all of that on a thumb drive or send it to the DJ. They have that, and we kind of go with the crowd. So depending on where you are in the country, whatever works for that vibe, kind of adjust as far as that goes.
Very cool. What music do you like to dance to? Like, what realizing, of course, that you've got to do it in front of people who also want to hear music, but like your comfort level, your sweet spot when it comes to music, what is it?
I do really well with EDM, trap music. I don't look like I would, but it works really well with the way I dance. And
Okay.
power moves and whatnot.
Not necessarily what you would bump on your own, but like it works really well with your choreography and whatnot.
It does.
All right, very good. Yeah, that's a good thing. Gone are the days of the Def Leppard pour some sugar on me era, and but I mean, there's a room. I'm sure there's still space for it.
They're old school cats that are putting in pour some sugar on me.
We hear it all the time in the club.
Yeah.
So it's just we've done dance routines to it. It's there. We know every word to that song. I mean, I am an '80s baby.
Oh, good. Yeah, hell yeah. And there used to be a jukebox, a legendary jukebox at Mons Venus, but we've now heard that there is going to be an actual, confirm or deny, Emily, an actual DJ playing songs for the ladies at Mons Venus.
There's already one every night.
You love to hear it. Because I got to be honest with you. I liked going there, but that was always such a weird move. It'd be like, hold on, I'm going to shake my ass for you. Maybe put a quarter in this bad boy right here. E5. All right, there we go. Now the DJ, boom, whatever you want to hear, he plays it for you. And I'm sure that accentuates and enhances the experience at Mons Venus.
For sure. I think it's great for both the entertainers and the customers.
Absolutely.
Now, when I'm getting a lap dance, how much do I have to give the DJ to give me the extended cut, not the radio edit? Y'all be ripping brothers off, man. I'm just putting that out there.
You're saying you want this 7-minute?
Are you wearing sweatpants?
You can clearly see he is, Emily. And we have a couple of entertainers here as well. We've got Daisy and Danae among the first fleet of ladies over at Mons Venus. Ladies, thank you very much for being here. How is it going at Mons Venus so far?
Thank you. I personally am very happy. I love it. Things are definitely different, but I can say I feel like it's for the better.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
Agreed?
I completely agree with that.
Excellent. Yeah, it's right across the street, too. And everybody in Tampa and everybody outside Tampa seems to know Mons Venus. Anytime you hear, like, on a podcast, people talking about Tampa, they're talking about the spaceship at 2001 on one side and Mons Venus on the other side. It's kind of what we're known for. So really, you're representing Tampa Bay to the rest of the world, which huge responsibility there.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. When I moved here, I was actually told about Mons Venus, and that's how I ended up there.
Oh, someone said, hey, there's this place, Mons Venus. You were probably working in a Barnes & Noble and said, I'd never entertained the thought of shaking my moneymaker before. To hell with this barista life. I'm going to go shake my ass at Mons Venus.
That's exactly what I did. Honestly, I was dancing at the time, but I knew I was going to move here, and I just didn't know where to go. And I had a friend who's from here, and she said, you should go to Mons. And I've been there pretty much ever since.
Heck yeah. Love to hear it.
Love it.
And what were you doing before dancing?
I was a barista, ironically enough. Yeah.
You nailed it.
Nailed it.
I was also working at like Amazon and just trying some things out. I was in school full time, so it was a little impossible to work a couple of jobs, be in school.
Sure.
So dancing kind of allows me to do both.
Yeah, you get to kind of make your own schedule and make a little bit more change than you were as a barista, probably. The tips are probably slightly better.
I needed 3 jobs. I only have 1 now.
Yeah. I would say it's more economic for your time to have only 1 job as opposed to 3. Sure. It's good for mental health. Excellent. Well, the ladies of Mons Venus are here. They have taken over. Daisy and Danae are the entertainers. There is new carpet, new chairs, new dance areas, new champagne rooms, new executive suites. They took out the world-famous jukebox, and brought an entire new sound and lighting system. DJs with high energy late night, creating that late night party atmosphere. They also take credit cards now. Exterior lighting that showcases the property. And there are some really, really great things going on. Maurice, I don't know this about you. Have you ever in your entire broadcasting career done a shift as strip club DJ?
No.
Are you interested in it?
No.
Oh.
I got to be on the floor where the action is.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, I did, as part of a promotion, we did a night at Nero's Cabaret in Cocoa Beach when I was on the radio in Orlando. And I went over there and I did like an entire shift. And I thought like at the time, like, DJ's just a dude who plays music. I didn't know that, like, at the smaller clubs, DJ also manager, also wrangles the dancers, also has to deal with their requests. So like, I like to dance this. I like to dance this. Oh, I'm not going after that bitch. What do you mean you're going to? It is a thing. It is not just like playing the records and making clever rhymes like ones in the buns and fives in the thighs. There are some. It's a classic. I always liked it. So. Mo, if you don't mind, I'd like to hear what you would sound like as a strip club DJ. Can you guys give me another song that you might dance to besides the ludicrous one that we just played? Any song that doesn't curse.
With a stripper.
Any? I'm in love with a stripper. There we go. I'm in love with a stripper. All right, Mo, let's hear your DJ patter.
Daisy, who's? All right, okay, I'll go with Daisy.
You're gonna say Daisy's on center stage?
Yes.
All right, let's see. I'm just looking at the lyrics. Girl, goddamn lil mama, that's fine. You know you thick as hell. No, I'm saying. Okay. Matter of fact, after the club, you know what I'm talking about. Good. Me and mine, okay. That's I mean, you could say that word. I could not, but you can't say it on this radio station. Got eyes butter pecan brown. I see you, girl. She coming. This is just lyrical magic. She popping. Okay, so there's no profanity after we get past that first little N-bomb there. So, Maurice, that's, oh, you know what? That's Paralyzer by Finger 11. That's perfect for our needs. No N-words in that song.
All right.
All right, so let me hear you as a strip club DJ, Mo.
All right, guys. Coming to the stage. She used to pour coffee. Now she's just all steam. Keep the money out and keep it in your pants. Give it up for Daisy.
Not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad at all.
All right, well,
I like it.
Well, let's hear what you used to do.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm just pulling up the clean version of T-Pain's I'm in Love with the Stripper.
You know, you thick as hell, know what I'm saying?
Oh, thank you.
Matter of fact,
all right, here we go.
After the club, you know what I'm talking about? We're going to be together, know what I'm saying?
All right, guys, we're at the legendary Mons Venus. We took out the world-famous jukebox and they replaced it with me. Here's a former barista that I think you're going to like a latte. The lovely Danae and Daisy coming up doing it for you tableside. Come on, guys. Where are my horny hand clappers at? Get your hands out of your pockets, guys. I know what you're doing in there. Ones in the butts and fives in the thighs. I want you to reach into your pocket and pull out something 5 inches long with a head on it. I'm talking about a $20 bill, Andrew Jackson style. Forget about the genocide that he perpetrated on the Native Americans of Unity. Wait, I can't go into the political. Sorry. Sorry, I got a little political.
Do you have a tracheotomy?
That's a strip club DJ voice, man. Nobody wants to hear my stupid, annoying voice.
Oh, hey, guys, these ladies are so lovely. They're going to dance for you. Look at them dancing naked for you, man.
That's me. I got to be a cooler strip club DJ. All right, Mons Venus now open for business. They are open. What are the hours, Emily, the GM?
So during the week, we open from 3 p.m. until 4 on weekdays, and then 5 a.m. on Thursdays, and then 6 a.m. on the weekends, Friday, Saturday. We do not open until 8 p.m. on Sundays.
That is good to know. It's the Lord's Day. Man, 6 a.m. Can you imagine staggering out of that bad boy at 5:45 in the morning, greeting the morning light over Dale Mabry Boulevard, going, man, I've just made great decisions with my life. Let's get some breakfast. Oh, man, that's awesome.
Denny's is just down the street.
Oh,
and
dude.
Starbucks.
And Waffle House, right? Still there.
Waffle. 3 Coins Diners open 24 hours in Seminole Heights. There's tons of late night eating options.
Not that we've ever been around that area.
No, never staggered out of there at 5:45 a.m. Certainly not. Well, ladies, you guys were awesome. Thank you very much. Anybody need to add anything that we didn't get to? Raven, anything going on in your life? Do you have a website? Do you have social media? You want to pimp it? What's up?
I do. I am One Angry Wop. That is One Angry, ANGRY WOP. Okay. That is my Instagram.
Is that ONE or the number one?
The number one.
The number one Angry Wop. Does that accurately portray your demeanor? Are you an angry?
I am with papers, though. I do have papers.
We don't need ice busted into. We heard there's an angry wop in here. Right? Get rid of her. Wow. Okay. That is good to know. And are you One Angry Kiwi on social media, Emily? Is that?
I'm actually just Bambi Was Wild.
Bambi Was Wild. No longer wild.
I hung up the clear heels.
Domesticated. Hung up the
something
the
like that.
heels. Excellent.
But no, Raven is performing this weekend. She's
Yeah.
going to be there at the club tonight after midnight. Come see the show.
After midnight.
Yeah, and one show tomorrow night as well. It's going to be amazing.
I would imagine that there's a mathematical formula of the more money they throw on stage, the less angry she gets.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
That's accurate.
Yeah,
of all strippers
yeah,
ever.
Yeah. If a stripper looks like she's having a bad day, a little bit of money would make that day instantly better. So throw your money at Raven and make her.
Student loans are kicking in.
There you go. Slightly less angry Italian American.
Did you just say your student loans are kicking?
That's what she said. Yeah. No more forgiveness. Sorry, they rolled that back. Well, you guys are awesome. Thank you. Everybody check out the brand new Mons Venus, taking it to the next level of entertainment on beautiful Dale Mabry. You guys are awesome. Best of luck to you. Best of luck to you.
Absolutely.
Best of luck to you two ladies. Thank you so much. Thanks, Jimmy. Thanks to Todd and everybody over there. And we will be right back.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The Open Mic on the free 102.5 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Our biggest problem continues to be from a wreck in southern Pasco, which had southbound I-75 closed from between the rest area approaching I-275 and State Road 56. We're also seeing huge backups and delays in the northbound direction. In Tampa, the southbound lanes of Bayshore Boulevard have been reopened, having been closed for a while for firefighter operations between Platte Street and Swan Avenue. In Oldsmar, there's still an accident blocking the right lane eastbound on Tampa Road near Forest Lakes Boulevard. The right lane is still blocked from an accident northbound along Belcher Road at Alderman. And at last check, a crash southbound on Countryside Boulevard at State Road 580 had 3 lanes blocked. This is Jim with traffic.
After you've been injured at no fault of your own, you shouldn't be stuck footing the medical bills or dealing with lost wages. Farah and Farah's accident attorneys are here to make it easy. Contact Farah and Farah, 1-800-500-5555, farahandfarah.com. Make it a Farah fight, Tampa.
It's Work Zone Awareness Week, Florida. Every year, lives are lost in work zones because of speeding and distractions. When you see orange cones, remember, slow down, follow the signs, and stay focused. Workers are counting on you to get home safely, and so are their families. Let's work together to prevent crashes and save lives. A safety reminder from the Florida Department of Transportation. Slow your roll. Safety's the goal.
At Racetrack, you'll find everything you need to get through the day ahead.
The morning hits hard when you get up early. You're obviously tired and looking surly.
Grab some made-in-store breakfast, freshly ground coffee, ice-cold drinks, delicious hot food, and snacks all in one stop.
The day is long and can feel like a grind, but you'll get fully stocked and everything will be fine.
Racetrack is here to keep you going.
An all-day haul to get you.
Racetrack, whatever gets you going.
Silencer Code Day is back at Shark Coast Tactical. This Saturday, May 17th, Shark Coast Tactical will be hosting the crew from Silencer Co. at the shop. Your chance to meet and learn about the Silencer Co. product line while they're slinging deals on their amazing line of silencers. There'll be extra Shark Coast employees on hand to fill out paperwork quicker so you can get your silencers entered in and back to you fast. Shark Coast Tactical is often imitated but never duplicated. The shop is open, slinging freedom from 10 to 6 daily, but closed on Sunday and open online 24/7 at sharkcoasttactical.com. Shark Coast Tactical is on Bee Ridge Road in Sarasota. Tell them Mike Calda sent you.
When you get hurt, you don't want to end up on the injured list. You want to get back in the game, stronger than ever. At Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm, we fight for you, making sure big insurance doesn't throw you a curveball. With over $25 billion recovered, we're the home run hitters you need.
This is gone.
Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com. Morgan & Morgan is responsible for this ad. John Morgan is licensed in Florida and Tennessee. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
Did you know even the smallest increase in mortgage rates can cost you thousands of dollars over the life of your loan? Hi, I'm Mark Stefanski, Chairman and CEO of Third Federal. It's true, even a 0.25% change in rate can cost you thousands of dollars over the life of your mortgage. But with Third Federal's new Early Rate Lock, you don't have to take chances. Early Rate Lock is the only pre-approval that locks in your rate at pre-approval, even before you find a house. Plus, we're so confident that our rates are the lowest. If you find a lower rate, we'll beat it or give you $1,000. And now through May 31st, get pre-approved with Third Federal and we'll pay all of your closing costs. So don't wait. Call Third Federal today.
Right now with Third Federal, even before you find a home, lock in 6.625%, APR 6.685% on a 30-year fixed-rate purchase mortgage. Visit thirdfederal.com or call 1-800-3rd-FED today. APR reflects 15% down for $350,000 loan amount. Rate requires automatic payment program and is subject to change. Restrictions apply. Zero closing costs on low-cost loans only. See conditions for lowest rate guarantee at thirdfederal.com. Equal housing lender.
Things are heating up in May at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. Right now, new members of Unity by the Hard Rock receive a free limited edition t-shirt and up to $200 on them. Receive your actual slot loss back from your first day on your next visit in 2 equal free play offers up to $200. And at the Hard Rock, they will match your tier. Show your premium tier card from selected competitor casinos for an opportunity to match your tier with the equivalent Unity Hard Rock tier. And don't forget the Hard Rock Sportsbook at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino Tampa puts legal sports betting just steps away from all your casino favorites. It's the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. Get in there and tell Mike Calta sent you.
Hey, Bay Area, Randy here. During the Summer Starts Here sales event now through Memorial Day, we've got nearly 1,000 RAV4s, Tundras, I'm looking at Tacomas, Camrys, Corollas. Select new models with smoking hot prices and low leases available. Plus, it costs less to own a new Toyota with 4-year maintenance included. Get to Sun Toyota before Memorial Day, because when you make it Sun Toyota, we make it happen. Call 800-369-3367 for more details.
Toyota.com.
John Senning here for Hawkins Service Co. Making the switch to Hawkins is simple and stress-free. With over 30 years of trusted service, Hawkins offers expert HVAC, pool repair, plumbing, and electrical service. One call truly handles it all. Are you ready to beat the heat and the price hikes? Well, now's the time to act. Get up to $1,500 off your complete AC system installation. The offer ends May 31st, so give them a call today at 813-445-8209 or make sure to check them out online at hawkinsserviceco.com. Hawkins, one call handles it all.
When you hire Bernetti PA for your injury case, we make the process easy for you to monitor. We provide you our app so that you can monitor your case at any time. Call 1-800-BERNETTI. We're ready. Offices Lakeland, Tampa, St. Pete.
If your credit card bills have gotten out of hand, call Consolidated Credit now. If the interest rates on your credit cards are so high, it'll take years to get out of debt. Call Consolidated Credit now. They've helped over 10 million people without destroying your credit. They can reduce your interest rates, lower your total payments up to 50% to get you out of debt fast. For a free consultation, call Consolidated Credit now. The program works.
Call 800-210-4298. 800-210-4298. 800-210-4298.
Consolidated Credit Solutions Incorporated, 5701 West Sunrise Boulevard, Fort Lauderdale, Florida 33313. Licensed by the New York Department of Financial Services and by the Vermont Department of Financial Regulation. Kansas CSO 0019051. Maryland DM 1492. Oregon DM 892. Licensed by the Virginia State Corporation Commission, license number DC83. Service may adversely affect the individual's credit. Non-payment of debt may lead to additional finance charges or collections activity, including legal action. Actual interest rates, length of program, and monthly payment reductions will vary by consumer and creditor. Yours could be higher or lower. Not a loan company. We do not lend money.
This Saturday is Furman Chevy of Brandon's Military Appreciation Event. Don't miss this Star-Spangled Day of live music, free barbecue, giveaways, and exclusive military offers. Together, let's drive and honor our heroes. Get all the details at FurmanChevy.com.
When it really matters, choose Farrah & Farrah. Here for you, here for good. Tampa.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Sun, Toyota.com.
I'm Fox 13 Chief Meteorologist Paul Delgado. Dry night tonight, clear skies, lows in the mid-70s. The big weather story is hazy, hot, and humid right into next week. Daytime highs, low to mid-90s. Keep cool.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to Drew Garabo Live.
You need a friend. Don't look to a stranger. You know in the end I'll always be there.
Jesus Christ, what a beautiful cover.
But when you're in doubt,
this is who we're driving 8 hours to go see tomorrow. Sturgill Simpson.
Take a look all.
Very interesting performer. I love this original. I might love this cover more.
I'm still trying to figure out the original. Don't tell me.
You got this.
I'm sorry, but I'm just thinking right words to say.
Wow, that's
pretty good, right? Different interpretation of the song.
How would he even know this song to do it?
You know, like how do you hear that song and go, you know what? I could strip all the keyboards around and percussion and give a little heartfelt guitar version. What a voice, too. Hello there. Who are you?
Hey, Drew. This is Sunny out of Clearwater. I love your show.
Hi, Clearwater. Sunny. I love you. What's up?
I wanted to comment on Mons.
Legendary Mons. Yeah.
Yes. I really appreciate it that Amy is there, and she's actually upgraded that club by 100%. When I was in that industry in the early 2000s, they were not what they are today, and it was frowned upon. But now I'm super happy that it's become what it has. And I was started in this industry in Atlanta, Georgia. Atlanta.
Ooh.
Yeah, and it was Yes, and it was full nude with alcohol. Now, So, and we have VIPs too. So when I came down here to Florida, I was dumbfounded because there was clubs that were
You could either do
full
liquor
nude,
or full
yes.
nudity, but not both, right?
Exactly. And I was like, oh my God, what am I supposed to do?
And isn't it crazy that you can go up the road to Pasco County and hold on one second, I got to pause this song.
Where? Bare Assets?
Yeah, Bare Assets, you could go like full nude, full liquor, but like you're in
but
Pasco
they limit
County.
You. Yeah, they limit you and you can't do so much, and they only have curtains. So there was no doors or anything. So like Amy, I really like Amy because she's like traveled, and so have I. So I went from Atlanta, New York, Florida, Vegas, Cali, and the place I made the most money was honestly Atlanta because it was full nude with full alcohol.
Sounds good. Hey, just hang on 1 second. We just all got to vibe together, Sonny, so we can hear the end of this song. It's just going to be 30 seconds of your life. I'm just going to throw you on hold so you can experience it with us. It's musical brilliance. Just sit back and listen.
I promise you, I promise. I'm sorry when I'm just thinking of right words to say. I know they don't sound the way I planned them to be. But if I had to walk the world, make you fall for me, I promise you,
All right, we're back. That hit you just right?
Yeah, that's nice. I like it.
Same. What kind of music did you like to shake your ass to, Sonny?
I mean, dealing with every different state, there isn't really anything that I can't make money to. So you have to challenge me on that one.
Oh, I like that. So like Atlanta, probably a lot of Ludacris, a little bit of Outkast, maybe. You get down to Florida and you got Flo Rida. I imagine the style of music changes regionally.
Yes, it does. A little bit of everything. So have you heard of Motley Crue, right? Yes, you have.
Have you heard of the crew?
Motley who?
Motley Crue?
What'd they
Maybe?
do? What'd they do?
So there's a part of a lyric where Motley Crue sings, girls, girls, girls. And
Unfamiliar.
is mentioned in that song. Rocking in Atlanta at Title Belts.
Yeah, don't know the band. I'm a dreamer though, in my heart. Yeah, of course I know Motley Crue. Come on, who doesn't know Motley Crue?
I'm just trying to question your DJ skills. I like the way that you announced your DJ skills earlier. That was nice. You could honestly be hired.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, should this radio
That
thing
was
not
nice.
work out, then I'd be happy to do it. Let me see if I can talk up a Motley Crue. You said your name was Sonny your dancing name?
Yes.
All right, let's see. Hold on 1 second.
For 10 years.
All right, hold on. Here we go. All right, guys, where are my horny hand clappers out there? Can I get a hell yeah? I'm not going to say this next young lady has a great disposition, but she's been called Sunny. She was shaking it at Tattletales up in Atlanta, down to the Dollhouse in Fort Lauderdale. Now she's right here at Mons Venus in Tampa Bay, Florida. Ladies and gentlemen, where are my horny hand clappers at for Sunny?
Yes, baby. I would gladly come out to that.
Oh,
yes.
good. I'd be happy to welcome you onto the stage with a little wild side, if you will. Well, listen, nice speaking with you today. I hope you have an awesome weekend, and call again, would you?
Yes, I love your show. Thank you.
Thank you so much. If I were a radio caller and someone said that to me, call again, I would call right back.
Right
in.
back. Hey, it's me.
Boop. Hey, you told me to call back. I didn't mean now. I just meant to call back. 800-771-1025. Big stadium show in town tonight. Man, a lot of live music going on right now. AC/DC is at Raymond James. Yeah. My man T.L. Jenkins is at OCC Roadhouse. Go see him. He's amazing. Hoobastank is at Busch Gardens. The reason is beer. And there was supposed to be a concert at the Mahaffey Theater.
Okay.
Do you know who was supposed to? I will give you a hint. Right up there with Lauryn Hill, this artist cancels more of his concerts than anyone on the face of the planet Earth.
Ooh, right up there with Lauryn Hill, Mayo, and
you can bet your bottom dollar that if you buy tickets to see this dude in concert, you will be dealing with a rescheduling and or cancellation.
Chris Brown?
Close. Very close. Let me just give you a little of this right here.
Yeah.
Morrissey, that son of a bitch, canceled again. So many people high and dry.
Morrissey has no F's to give.
None.
What a great voice, though.
Thank you. Why do you come here? Well, he does have a great voice.
That must have been a remix.
And why do you hang around? You know what he said when he canceled the gig, Mo?
What was that?
I'm so sorry. I'm so why do you come here? Hi, Drew Grub Alive. How can I help you?
Hey, what's going on, yo?
What's up, dude?
How you doing?
Really good. Thank you. Why don't you ask a couple more pointless questions?
Okay. I want to say first things first. You and John Senning were at Little Stranger, Janice, a while back.
That is true.
You guys gave me, this is true, and I was there too. And you guys were going up the stairs, and you guys gave me a fist bump, and it made my night.
Thanks, man.
Thank you for that.
Appreciate that very much, dude. I love.
It was really
people.
cool. You both had a smile on your face, and it was cool.
We often do. Thank you.
It was cool.
Thank you.
Little Stranger, they're awesome. But can I give you a suggestion on a new band that maybe you've heard of, maybe you haven't?
Is it Motley Crue?
Nope, it's Mako Road. Mako like the shark.
Mako Road. Okay. What song would you suggest? The Sun Comes Up, The Green Superintendent, Ride.
Glimmer.
Glimmer. Okay, Glimmer. All right, stand by. Let's see what this sounds like.
I think you'll like this band. Yeah.
I'll take a taxi for the ride, easy for the night, my love.
Where are they from?
New Zealand, I believe.
I was going to say, they sound like they sound like they could be the general manager of Mons Venus.
They fit right in.
I don't hate it.
Not bad.
I thought you'd like it. And that was my entire point. You love music, and I love the fact that you love music.
Oh, well, I love the fact that you love the fact that I love music. Thank you.
I love the fact that you love the fact that I love the fact that I love music, and you love music too.
Thank you. What's the biggest stadium show that you've ever attended, sir?
Paul McCartney at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio.
How was that?
Got a ticket. The tickets were going for like 120, 150, whatever the hell. My buddy woke me up from a nap, said, "Hey, let's go. I know we can do it. I know we can scalp tickets." And we actually got tickets for $40, standing room only in Great American Ballpark. And honestly, it was awesome.
Cool. Yeah, I would say Paul McCartney would definitely be one of those big stadium shows. What about you, Maurice? Thank you, sir, for the call.
Biggest stadium show I saw?
Biggest stadium show. Biggest or best?
Oh, man. It might have been, the biggest would have been the Jacksons in Jacksonville when Mike reunited with the
Victory Tour?
Yeah, the Victory Tour. Yeah, that would have probably been the biggest.
Can you feel it?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
That probably would have been the biggest. I wouldn't say the best, but the biggest, definitely, yeah.
Oh, my God. What a show that must have been. Mm-hmm. That was such an interesting era because Michael was already super huge.
Right.
And it was almost like he was like, I'll tell you what, Tito and Jermaine, if you guys want, you can do some songs with me, but we're going to have Rebe and Janet and Marlon and LaToya also, and we're going to do the Victory Tour, and then we'll do a song called Torture, and then Jermaine, you're going to have a song called Dynamite, and then we're all going to do this song together called Can You Feel It? And there'll be like a superhero video, like from Captain EO and all that. That's actually the best Michael Jackson impression I've ever done.
That's not bad. Did they let Reba do Centipede? Do you remember?
Oh, they had to. It was her one hit. Reba doing Centipede.
Jermaine Jackson's one hit. Do you remember?
Dynamite. Oh, no. Torture.
No.
Wait, hold on. I got this. He didn't do Dynamite?
That was no.
Oh, right.
No. It was. He might have been on that. It was a ballad.
Jermaine?
Yeah, Jermaine Jackson. His one hit was a ballad. Why do you do what?
Do what you do.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
He had that. He had Let's Get Serious.
That's it. Oh, so he had two. Let's get serious.
And of course, Dynamite.
I don't remember Dynamite.
Oh, that was a jam right there. Stand by. Dynamite, Jermaine Jackson. All right. It had that 80s like
Pointer Sisters
vibe to it. We're working on an interview with one of the Pointer Sisters.
Really?
Billy, I didn't know they were still alive, but apparently they are.
Oh, okay. I know this song. Yeah.
What was the other Jackson song besides Can You Feel It?
I think it was Torture.
That's right. They did that together.
It's so interesting that none of the other Jacksons got the sense for musicality that Michael had. Where Michael didn't, there's nothing that's even dated on Off the Wall if you really listen to him.
No, you're right.
But this is steeped in 80s production.
Oh, yeah. Like Michael seemed to have the timeless factor.
Right.
And the other ones, it just sounds so dated.
This song is going to be on the Beverly Hills soundtrack.
Dude, this is like Beverly Hills Cop 8.
All right.
You know the forgotten Michael Jackson song that I just saw as I was looking up all this stuff? Is the duet that he did with Mick Jagger.
Oh, yeah. Don't stay the shot.
Yeah.
This is not a bad song. I completely forgot this.
Stay the shot. Oh, what a jam. I got to see George Michael at the Citrus Bowl in Orlando, although
that'd be huge.
I did misremember it famously on the air as the old Tampa Stadium. But it turns out I was wrong. Mandela effect, I blame. But yeah, George post-faith, like just post-faith, like between faith and songs of faith and devotion or whatever.
So he
and
Listen Without Prejudice?
Yeah, that was it. Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh, so that was the height of it.
Let me tell you. I was a huge Wham fan, and I love George solo stuff, and I was in a fraternity at UCF, and we had to keep community service hours. So we did security for concerts. You'd show up, they give you the yellow event staff shirt, you wear blue Dickies or whatever, and then you walk around, make sure people aren't getting into fights and whatnot. And they were like, all right, does anybody want to work the George Michael show? And I'm like, yeah, I want to work the George Michael show for sure. And you never knew what your duty was going to be. And so they're like, all right, you guys go this way, you guys go this way. And the group I'm in, they're like, all right, follow me. There's like 6 of us. Your job is to stand here, and the doors aren't open yet, but there are some concession workers milling about. Just make sure that no one disturbs George Michael as he's listening to sound check. So George was sitting in the seats with like 4 or 5 other people listening to the musicians sound check, and we were standing 8 to 10 feet away from him.
And you could see him.
Like right there. And, fraternities are not exactly known for being very open-minded and tolerant towards homosexuality and somewhat misogynistic and maybe even a little racist too. These alleged straight dudes, there wasn't one of us that would not have immediately gone anywhere George Michael asked us to. He could have turned to any one of us and been like, hello, boys. Care to give me a little bit of a vocal warm-up? I think I've got some phlegm in there if you'd like to knock it out, if you know what I mean. And any one of us would have been like, yes, we will. He had that factor. Like, It was like you're being sucked into a gay tractor beam. It like the Death Star sucking in the Millennium Falcon. George Michael's radiant beauty was that intense to where we're all just like, I must
Make
go
out.
toward George. Yeah, what am I doing? Oh my God! Now,
He's a gorgeous man.
He is. He was beautiful, and he put on an incredible show. But the single greatest stadium show that I ever saw in my entire life was right here in Tampa, Florida, December of 1987. A beautiful, chilly night. Opening act, Los Lobos, tore the roof off of it. And then playing the opening notes to the opening song on their timeless, ubiquitous album. The stage bathed in red as you saw these silhouettes one by one. Larry Mullen Jr. climbing behind the drum set. Adam Clayton, the second least popular member, grabbing his bass. David Evans, known to the rest of the world as The Edge, strolling out with his Fender Stratocaster. And then one Paul Hewson, known to the world as Bono Vox, took the stage as Tampa Stadium roared an uproarious ovation for these four lads from Dublin. Oh my God, as soon as that guitar kicked in, the whole place just... U2 Joshua Tree Tour, what a stadium show to be a part of.
Yeah, I bet, man. What a great opening lick to a song.
Oh my God, dude. Like, the opening lick that starts off the album, they played it first in concert, and it was just such a great move. Everyone's just like... And then... Even better than that, 30 years later in 2017, I got to see the U2 30-year Joshua Tree reunion tour at that same stadium.
Wow.
Except I took my son, who was the age, he was 14, so I was 18, but it was close. I got to witness that with him, and it was amazing. Except I think in 87, I probably paid $30 for the ticket. And in 2017, I paid the most I've ever paid for a concert ticket because we had to be in the red zone.
Yeah.
I paid $3.50 each. Worth every penny. You will never regret spending money on a concert ticket.
No. It's certainly not for a band of the caliber of U2 at the height that they were when you saw them.
The most U2-iest.
Yes. The most U2-iest.
Hello, who are you?
I'm Jeff. How you doing?
Hey, Jeff, what's up, buddy? The reason we're talking about stadium shows, by the way, is because there's a huge stadium show in town, AC/DC, and I hope everybody has a great time. That is not a band I ever feel like I need to see in concert. I like them. Not a band I ever felt like I needed to see in concert.
Same. They've got numerous songs I love, but not a concert scene for me.
For me. Like, there are going to be people who go and love it. I am not one of those.
Dude, watching Angus back and forth on that stage and that the way he does it, that's going to be great for people.
Yeah, that would be the only thing. And I heard that the whole show was that the lead singer just does not sound that well anymore. And
look, ain't nobody getting any younger.
They're holding
right?
themselves up.
I mean, come on.
No. I saw Journey twice in Detroit.
Did you see him with Steve Perry, with Steve O'Gerry, or with
Yes,
Arnel
I did.
Pineda?
No, I saw him with Steve Perry twice.
Wow. That had to be. So it was a stadium show, huh?
Yeah, and I also saw Kiss live at Detroit Tiger Stadium before they destroyed Tiger Stadium.
Wow. That had to be pretty damn cool, too, huh?
Oh, it was their albums aren't that great, but their stage shows are amazing.
Yeah, I appreciate that very much. I saw Journey with Arnel. We did, I think it was for Apple a Day. We did a date night to raise money. It was me, Seth, Micah, and the members of the Mike Calta show. And we all had people who bid on us to be dates with us.
Right.
So we went to Fleming's and had a delicious dinner first. The only time I've ever been to Fleming's. I don't know why I never went back. It was really good. And then we all went to the Journey. It was Journey and I want to say Def Leppard, but I could be wrong. It was another metal band, maybe.
Oh, okay.
But we we saw him with Arnell. And I'll be honest with you. If you close your eyes, you would think Steve frickin' Perry is singing. That Filipino kid is amazing. Sounds just like him. But you could tell the energy on stage was so weird because you could tell the Journey dudes, they weren't really, I want to say they weren't really big fans of Arnell. Like he's running around with all his energy, and the guys, Jonathan Cain and Neil Schoon, they're all just like, this kid's playing Journey.
Listen, it's like, you break up with the hottest girl that you've had the best sex with in your life, and then eventually another girl comes in and you're happy with her, but you see her, she's shaking her butt for you while you're laying on the bed, and all you can think of is, man, Stevie did it so much better,
right? And you're closing your eyes and while you're having sex, and then you open your eyes and there's a Filipino boy.
Yeah.
Happens so often. Close your eyes and think you're having sex with your beautiful ex. And as soon as you finish, you got to open them so you can clean off. And then, it's a Filipino boy. I had a dime for every time that happened. Give it to me, Steve.
You should have been gone. Knowing how I made you feel. And I should have been gone.
Jesus.
After all your words.
Remember the video for this? It was like
he was on the stairs.
Yeah, there's a video within a video. They're like, Steve, we need you on set. And they have the people all dressed up, and then Sherry's there.
And I think that was his actual girlfriend at the time.
It was, and her name was Sherry.
Yeah. I loved Journey so much. I could not bring myself to watch the Filipino kid.
He's great.
Sure.
Arnell.
Okay, you musical elitists. You're boring the hell out of everyone. Time to move on.
What a great song this was.
Oh, a jam. How close do you think you can come to hitting that note that he hits in the beginning?
Not at all.
I think John and I tried that one time. Let me hear you try it first, Mo.
Okay. I'm going to fail at this.
Me too. But there's beauty in failure.
You should have been gone. Knowing how I made you feel. And I should have been gone.
Wait, can I stand up? Let me stand up.
Oh, yeah, give it another try.
You should have been gone. Knowing how I made you feel. And I should.
It's hard. I got this. You should have been gone.
Knowing how.
I'm going to stick to David Lee Roth. What do we got coming up in the Mo Betta?
Oh, Grady don't play. See you later, alligator. And Idiocracy really didn't go far enough.
Yep, that's next on the Mo Betta News. Achieva Credit Union is awesome. I've been a member for over 10 years. I am delighted with Achieva Credit Union. They're so community-minded, and that's one of the many benefits of going with a credit union as opposed to a bank, because a bank, they are beholden to shareholders up in some place like New York City. Achieva, they are headquartered right here in Tampa Bay. In fact, in Eden. I've been there. It's cool, full of great people who are passionate about delivering legendary service to you. So they support a lot of our charitable efforts. It's so easy, too. I just go, hey, David, we got an idea for a fundraiser. And he goes, well, Drew, mate, I can't wait to get with you on this one and partner up and make lots of money for your charity. And I'm like, thank you, David. It's so easy because they are great community partners. The people who work there also live and work in your community. Credit unions traditionally give you lower rates than a bank. You'll get a quicker turnaround. And when you go in there, it'll be like you're visiting friends that happen to be taking care of your money. If you would like to join Achieva Credit Union, it's real easy to do. You just go to any branch, stop on in, or achievacu.com for details, ACHIEVACU.com for Achieva Credit Union.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. NASCAR lives right here on 102.5 The Bone. Sponsored by Jerry Ohm.
This week, the NASCAR Cup Series roars back to historic North Wilkesboro Speedway. All-Star Weekend in the Foothill. It's the NASCAR All-Star Open and Race.
Race days Sundays, where NASCAR lives in Tampa Bay. Right here on 102.5 The Bone. Sponsored by Jerry Ohm Jeep Ram. #1 in the country. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Big problem continues to be from a wreck in southern Pasco, which is at southbound I-75 closed near the rest area approaching I-275. We've got major delays, though, in the northbound direction as well. The interstates through both Tampa and St. Pete remain heavy, but volume is now beginning to show signs of dissipating just a bit. In Oldsmar, accident activity has been blocking the two right lanes eastbound along Tampa Road near Forest Lakes Boulevard. Meanwhile, expect what has become the usual late-day sluggish conditions along southbound I-275, leaving St. Pete out toward the Skyway Bridge. This is Jim with traffic.
Beat the price increase. Ken Ganley has over 1,000 new Kias on sale. Visit them today or online at KenGanleyKiaNewportRichie.com.
Take advantage of the Employee Pricing Plus event at Jerry Ohm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. We'll double your down payment on a new ride up to $10,000. And your first 3 payments are on us at the #1 Ram dealer in the U.S. Tampa is Ohm Country. Online at JerryOhm.com. Call 1-800-210-6286 for complete details. Summer is coming. Don't rely on factory smoked glass to keep your car cool. Upgrade to ceramic window tint at Zen Film Solutions. Shield your paint with PPF and change your look with a custom wrap. Call 813-TINTING or visit ZenFilmSolutions.com. Protect. Don't neglect. The Food and Wine Festival and Concert Series is back at Busch Gardens now through May 18th with over 85 different culinary delights to sip and savor, plus free concerts like Hoobastank this Friday. Save on tickets, fun cards, and annual passes at BuschGardensTampa.com.
2001 Odyssey is Tampa's #1 nude club on Florida's West Coast with over 300 of the hottest exotic dancers. 2001 Odyssey has been voted the #1 nude club by Best of the Bay. Check out the world-famous 2001 spaceship and encounter the wildest dancing in Tampa Bay. The after party happens every night. Full liquor next door. 2001 Odyssey, 275 in Raymond James Stadium on Dale Mabry, better known as the Strip.
There are 472 reasons to shop auto lenders in Palm Harbor. We call reason number 4 tariff freedom. Right now, almost all new and used cars are being hit with a 25% tariff. That's an added cost of about $6,000 more per vehicle. But at auto lenders, we get our vehicles in a totally innovative way. So you'll find the best one-owner cars, trucks, and SUVs, all tariff-free. Auto lenders was always thousands less. Now you'll save so much more. Visit us today in Palm Harbor.
Hey, it's Bruce Woodburn with Cross Country Mortgage, the loan arranger. You know, I've been lending for over 35 years, and I've helped tens of thousands of clients. However, I want to let you know that if you're considering refinancing, stop what you're doing. I think rates are going to get a little better. Now, most mortgage lenders aren't going to tell you that. So I've created a VIP watch list just for you. Now, the only exception to waiting to refinance is if you're drowning in debt and you have equity in your property. Don't get scammed by somebody trying to convince you to refinance right now unless you need debt consolidation. Then contact me right away at 407-706-3313. But if you're waiting to reduce your interest rate or eliminate private mortgage insurance, stop, call me, and get on my VIP wait list. Go to WeBringYouHome.com. That's WeBringYouHome.com. Or call or text 407-706-3313.
If you've gotten a quote on replacement doors or windows lately, you know that they are not cheap. I talk about WeatherTight windows a lot, and I'll be honest, they don't usually have the cheapest price. But if you value great service before and after the sale, excellent installation, and guaranteed satisfaction, then it's worth every penny that you would spend with WeatherTight to replace your windows or doors. Some things are priceless. Just call and tell them that Mike Calta sent you.
WeatherTightWindows.com. WeatherTight Windows.
Get this. Joey and me were supposed to go to this concert next week, right? But then something terrible happened. Joey was driving without a seatbelt. But he didn't wreck. No, he got pulled over. Now Joey has to pay for a seatbelt ticket instead of a concert ticket, and I have to go by myself. How lame is that? So Joey, if you're out there, you're an idiot. Wear your seatbelt or you'll get a ticket.
All across the country, cops are cracking down. Click it or ticket.
day and night.
Funded by the Florida Department of Transportation.
Hey, Bay Area, Randy here. During the Summer Starts Here sales event now through Memorial Day, we've got nearly 1,000 RAV4s, Tundras, I'm looking at Tacomas, Camrys, Corollas. Select new models with smoking hot prices and low leases available. Plus, it costs less to own a new Toyota with 4-year maintenance included. Get to Sun Toyota before Memorial Day, because when you make it Sun Toyota, we make it happen. Call 800-369-3367 for more details.
Sun Toyota.com.
International Diamond Center's values are so compelling, it's not unusual to see people here that are not local.
Every day, we have people that drive an hour and a half, even 2 hours.
IDC owner Keith LeClaire.
People are willing to drive because they've heard it's not a typical jewelry store.
For example, did you know IDC has one of the largest selections of luxury pre-owned Rolexes in America? Thousands of hard-to-find Rolex watches, Submariners, Daytonas, Pepsis, Batmans, all in perfect condition.
We scour the world to find only the most pristine, super clean watches. We only carry the creme de la creme.
And like everything else at IDC, these watches are at a price that's guaranteed to give you maximum value.
We price them to win the customer, not lose a customer.
International Diamond Center for pre-owned Rolexes, exquisite rare diamonds, premium designer jewelry, and exceptional white glove service.
You're going to want to come to IDC. It's worth the drive.
International Diamond Center, Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota, and online at shopidc.com.
Men, trouble in the bedroom? Not anymore. Prestige Men's Medical Center restores your sex life in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate erectile dysfunction and PE. Here's a specialist in men's health.
I'm Dr. Simovitz. Have Viagra or Cialis let you down? Prestige Men's Medical Center offers the most effective treatments that eliminate ED and PE, with men lasting longer than ever. 98% of patients see instant results on their first visit.
Prestige Men's Medical Center's breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. Your consultation and first treatment are free. You'll see instant results in the office. Plus, qualified patients get their testosterone checked free. Call 813-499-2888. 813-499-2888. To restore your sex life in just one visit, call now. 813-499-2888.
If you want your windows there in weeks, pick up the phone and just text Reese.
John Senning here. Are you ready to win $15,000 in new impact windows from Reese Windows? Well, pick up your phone right now and text the word TRUST to 20129. That's TRUST to 20129.
At Brandon Honda, get zero down, zero security deposit, zero first payment, zero do-it signing. Hi, I'm Sam Robbie. Get a brand new CRV for just $199 per month. New Accords are just $189 per month, or get a new Civic for an incredible $169 per month. We're approving all credit applications, and we'll pay off your trade no matter how much you owe. Plus, get a real nationwide lifetime warranty, unlimited time, unlimited miles. Get all the facts at BrandonHonda.com.
Call 813-575-7725 for more information.
At Cadence Bank, we believe the future comes in many shapes. Every day is a new beginning, a chance to imagine new possibilities or get to work building them. There's opportunity here. Find a branch near you at cadencebank.com. Equal opportunity lender, member FDIC.
At Bernetti PA, if you've been injured in an accident, we make it quick, easy, and convenient to hire us. You can rest assured that somebody is on your side. Call 1-800-BERNETTI. We're ready. Offices Lakeland, Tampa, St. Pete.
Time marches on, and a lot has changed. But one thing has not changed. Washington regulations on local stations. Regulations that make it tough for local TV and radio stations to compete with global big tech platforms. If you want to keep local news, weather, and live sports on TV and radio, we need updated regulations. Tell Washington to modernize the rules to help local stations compete. Learn more at nab.org/modernize the rules. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
If you're the victim of a car crash, take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
This weekend's Real Raw Radio brought to you by GTE Financial, celebrating 90 years of going beyond money. Thank you, Tampa Bay.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. Unique opinions, compelling conversation, and the best in afternoon entertainment. Now, the conversation continues on Drew Garabo Live.
Newsflash! I have news.
You may hear news elsewhere, but it definitely won't be Mo Better Than This.
Well, anyway, we're going to do a tune called
Mo Better News, right now on Drew Garabo Live.
All-American Gunslingers in Newport Richey. Newport Richey's #1 gun range right off US 19 North in Newport Richey. Want you to know about education being the key to safety and shooting being a diminishing skill. They have classes open 7 days a week, first and foremost, so you'll have the time to get to these classes. So they have classes and the training are crucial. All-American Gunslingers, they have a variety of them, training from holster draw to pistol draw to rifle skills and drills. You can come in for a league night, which offers a friendly competition with new and advanced shooters. That's every Thursday, 7:30 to 9:30, with weekly and monthly prizes awarded. There's a website that tells you all of this, tells you everything that I repeatedly tell you because it is true, and also gives you information on other things that you can engage yourself with at All-American Gunslingers. It's aagunslingers.com. All-American Gunslingers, your rights, your safety, your freedom, America. There you go. Speaking of freedom, 255 suspects may not have that anymore.
Oh.
Let me tell you something.
It's a lot.
Who comes to Florida, especially Polk County, to commit a crime?
You got to be an idiot.
I mean, come on, man.
You know Grady's just dying to lock you up.
Especially if it's going to meet someone that you know you should not. There are no available teens in Polk County.
No. Go to Orange County, go to Osceola, Hillsborough.
Pinellas.
Stay out of Polk.
Every teenager in Polk County is at least 35 years old. Grady Judd has 255 suspects, including 36 illegal immigrants. They ain't never coming back. Busted in Operation Fool Around and Find Out. By the numbers of the 255 suspects arrested, investigators say 144 were charged with what?
I'm going to go trafficking.
Soliciting prostitutes.
Go!
93 suspects were charged with offering to commit prostitution, 10 charged with crimes related to prostitution. There seems to be a thread here, such as aiding and abetting or a prostitute or transporting a prostitute, and 11 suspects were arrested for traveling to meet a minor for sex or other child sex-related crimes.
One of them is a registered sex offender in Tampa who thought he was going to have a 15-year-old to have sex with.
Okay, you're a registered sex offender. Yeah. I mean, again, and we have this discussion a lot. The what is it? Not compilation.
Compulsion.
The compulsion to seek out someone underage has to be so great that even if you know there's a great possibility that it's a setup, you are unable to not go for it.
Crazy. I don't think we with relatively normal brains understand that.
Now, a former NFL player was arrested during the operation.
Did you see he left a 6-year-old kid in his car?
No, he did not.
Darius Taylor played for the Panthers, the Bucks, and the Browns. According to Sheriff Judd, the dude made a lot of mistakes. He not only brought a 6-year-old child out to the operation. Did you hear me, Maurice? A 6-year-old child? But he left his 6-year-old child in the car when he went to do the operation. The 6-year-old child has a lot of mental issues, and he left this child alone who should never have been left alone because of medical conditions.
Wow. Listen, I'm going to give you a rundown of some of the active duty military veterans, a doctor, the retired NFL player, engineers, insurance brokers and agents, a regional vice president of a timeshare company, a Walmart store manager, don't go in asking for Jimmy, a party planner, IT professionals, business owners, a crane operator, nurses, and medical technicians.
Damn.
Oh, my God. Yeah. It is a professional man with the Red Cross married to a professional lady, and he embarrassed everybody.
Can we give him a pass because he worked for the Red Cross and he's out there trying to, save lives and stuff?
Oh, think he was soliciting her. He was trying to have sex with a 15-year-old.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. That's an illegal immigrant showed up because he wanted to. Judge said the man bought cookies and told law enforcement officers he'd pay half up front and half after.
Brought cookies.
We asked this guy why he did this, and he said curiosity killed the cat. I don't know what that means, but yeah, you're done. In better news, a large alligator was wrangled and relocated from a condo community. 7-footer, Drew.
It's a big one.
Yeah, that is a big one. The Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission dispatched a licensed trapper to safely relocate the gator.
Is that Jovan?
That's Jovan.
I know that dude.
Let me ask you something.
What?
If you're an alligator trapper, do you want to be married? Because you have one of the greatest pickup lines in the bar ever.
That's true.
What do you do? I trap alligator.
Oh, what do you do? Oh, yeah, exactly. Oh, no big deal. I just you tackle 7-foot reptile.
No further details on the gator's whereabouts were released. Jovan, gator meet at Jovan's later on. Jovan, of course, from the Bone here. We love him to death, and he's out there a lot, man.
Yeah,
he's up
Cloud 9, baby.
I don't even know how you would get into that. I guess for the thrill of it, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, he was always, he's an in-shape cat. But, I mean, hey, I'm going to use his muscles to wrestle alligators. I don't know if I get that. Follow-up real quick. Advisory has been lifted for popular Pinellas County beaches. The bacteria is now at acceptable levels. I will say this again. I'm not telling you that bacteria is gone. It's just at acceptable levels. So this weekend, which I think is projected to be a beautiful weekend, you can get out there and get out onto the beaches there. Yeah, so that is good. Florida judges exceptionally bad jokes gets him suspended.
Oh, this is so great.
Yeah, a Broward County, Florida Circuit Court judge will be suspended effective next week after an advisory panel to the state Supreme Court determined he was unfit to serve after telling exceptionally bad jokes, was biased, and had poor attendance. They just threw the book at this this sucker here. The panel called for an investigation in October of 2024 into comments made by Farmer after a probable cause hearing in December. The panel determined there was probable cause to continue with the investigation, and according to the allegations, he was providing over a felony case, Farmer, and was informed the defendant was expecting the birth of 3 children. Court documents say Farmer laughingly mocked the man who was expecting 3 children with 3 different women. Okay, you've been busy. You were just shooting all over the place, Farmer told the man. That's good. Do you know their names, first and last? Romantic, are you? Don't tell Susie about Jane. Don't tell Jane about Mary. God bless you, man. One's enough. I got to be honest with you. I don't see anything wrong with this. I mean, he's shooting from the hip like Judd.
He is.
But I guess
in a courtroom, it might be a little bit inappropriate.
Yeah, you're right.
The judges, I guess the attorneys didn't laugh either. May I backtrack for a moment to the cookies and the sex offender?
Sure.
If I were that dude and I show up with cookies, I would just say, oh, I thought I was going to come meet the Keebler elves. They're all of age. Thank you. I've been trying to think of an underage cookie joke for a while. I typed it into Grok, and it wasn't very helpful.
What out of the Girl Scout cookie batch?
Yeah.
I'm thinking Thin Mints is what you show up to
Easily.
to meet an underage girl.
Yep.
Yeah, you got to go with those.
So good.
Hold on, he said, where is it? I'm going to order you to wear a condom at all times, he told the defendant.
And then he said, just joking.
He also told Smith to sing She Gets Her Peaches Down in Georgia. And you get
your weed from California. He's quoting Justin Bieber.
Let me tell you something. This dude was rogue. I like him, but whatever.
Something else.
In something that I would say could be straight out of Idiocracy, but Idiocracy probably thought this too idiotic to even put in Idiocracy. DHS, that's the Department of Homeland Security, I work for them, considers a reality show, Drew, where immigrants compete for U.S. citizenship. Have you heard about this? This is a real thing. Writer and producer Rob Warsoff is reportedly working with the Department of Homeland Security to pitch the reality show titled The American, where immigrants will compete in different challenges nationwide to gain U.S. citizenship. So it's not enough that they're having to flee the atrocities of wherever they're from and come and try and make a home in our great land, but we got to make them jump through hoops, and we got to, which they already have to, but now we have to make them entertain us.
Yeah, just some free-spirited competition. How bad do you want to be here?
Warsaw, who is known for producing the A&E hit reality show Duck Dynasty, wants the American to start a national conversation about what it means to be American. What it means to be American means that you got to do a whole lot of stupid-ish through the eyes of people who want it the most. That is so
barbaric.
Exploitative. Contestants eliminated will receive a parting gift that reportedly includes $1 million American Airlines points.
It's like we're living in not even a simulation, a parody.
Dude, and I guess the $1 million American Airlines points is so you can fly back to where you're from?
I guess. What a time to be
alive. Right. Well, In-N-Out to eliminate artificial coloring from drinks and update their ketchup. It doesn't necessarily apply to us as there, I think, only one In-N-Out burger in the area. Is it Orlando that In-N-Out burger is at?
Probably.
God damn it! Why does Orlando get the only one and only White Castle? Oh man, but White Castle. You know how many people are from the north in Tampa? This area.
In-N-Out, by the way, does not have any locations in Florida.
No,
White Castle's got one over in Orlando.
Well, if you're going to somewhere where they are, they're reportedly phasing out artificial coloring. This is probably going to happen to places here as well. Coloring in 2 of its beverages and updating its ketchup recipe. They plan to remove synthetic dyes from its pink lemonade and strawberry milkshakes, opting for natural alternatives. And I don't see any problem with this. I don't want my strawberry milkshake to be vanilla in coloring, but throw some real strawberries up in that bitch.
Dude, I wonder if they're going to ban castoreum, which is the artificial raspberry flavor that they derive from a beaver's anal glands.
I'm sorry. For what?
They use it in like anything that's got fake raspberry in it, like a raspberry flavored candy or cookie or whatever, is probably made with castoreum, a secretion from the scent glands of beavers, traditionally used as a natural flavoring and fragrance ingredient.
Wow.
Beavers' scent glands, right by their anoush.
I think you're going to be as excited about this as me. They were doing a news story on it, and they were showing a hamburger and some other stuff. And I was walking past Steve, and I was like, wait a minute. TGI Fridays is planning a big comeback.
Oh man, they're doing it all wrong.
Oh, really?
They're trying to look into the past. TGI Fridays was at its most Fridayest when Cocktail, the movie, was at, and bartenders with flair, and burgers and frozen drinks. I don't know what they're doing, Mo.
You don't think the landscape or we are as a people, have we gone beyond TGI Fridays?
Probably.
Well, Chili's is still around.
I know. How come they've stuck around? They suck.
G5 Restaurant Group plans to acquire TGI Fridays. It debuted in Standing for Thank God It's Friday in New York City as a social cocktail club and restaurant. It was also known for being the first happy hour place for singles to mingle. These days, 124 locations remain, which I was shocked to hear that. A Louisiana-based entrepreneur and founder of G5 has announced plans to acquire the struggling chain through an ownership consortium, and they say they have big plans, including revitalizing the brand with innovative new strategies, sustainable operations, and community engagement programs. I would some of the best times of my 20s were spent at a TGI Friday, Jack.
Damn.
Yeah, we talked about this before. It's the one that was right across the stadium. There's a car dealership there now, but that drew what South Tampa draws now, what the Soho Bar District draws. When Friday after work, especially, you had everybody in their ties and having the girls, and you could smoke in there.
Yeah.
Woo-wee.
Dude, the one I worked at for 3 years on International Drive, any Friday or Saturday night, it was thick in there. I mean, the restaurant was popping. Tammy Faye Baker sitting down at a table.
Did you hear about TikTok influencer Valeria Marquez, who was gunned down during a live stream?
No.
Yes, a social media influencer was killed earlier this week while performing a live stream for her social media followers. Valeria Marquez was gunned down in her salon in Jalisco, that's where your problem is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of gunning going on
there. Yeah. Some of Marquez's followers witnessed the shooting during the live stream. Police are currently investigating the case. The shooter was pretending to deliver a present to Marquez and shot her in the chest. chest and head.
Jesus.
Yeah, the 23-year-old had almost 200,000 followers on Instagram and TikTok. She also worked at the beauty salon where she was murdered. Clearly, that was a hit. Speaking of murder, Paul Sorvino, R.I.P.
Oh, no.
Goodfellas actor dies at 83. Yes, he distinguished himself in a long line of stage and screen performances, including Goodfellas and Law & Order, but he died earlier this week of natural causes. I didn't get a chance to put it out there, but yeah, he was the father, of course,
Mira
Sorvino.
So hot.
Perhaps best known for her role as Sergeant Frank Serretta on his role on Law and Order. Didn't Mira Sorvino win an Oscar?
Yes, Mighty Aphrodite, maybe
Woody
Allen film.
Yeah, maybe so. Yeah. Mira Sorvino tweeted, "My father, the great Paul Sorvino, has passed. My heart is rent asunder. A life of love, and joy, and wisdom."
Oh, nailed it!
Did you? Mighty Aphrodite.
Sorry. Thoughts and prayers for his loss. But yes, Mighty Aphrodite from 1985. She won the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress. I nailed it.
Yeah, you did. Which I think came out of nowhere, if I'm not mistaken. Not as much as my cousin Vinny's girl,
Marissa
Tomei, where people are like, what, who, huh?
Dude, Mighty Aphrodite's a great friggin' movie.
Was that Woody Allen?
Yeah. And a great movie.
Okay.
One of the few Woody Allen movies I enjoyed.
Did you enjoy it? All right, Chris Brown to be held without bail on charges related to nightclub attack. I don't know what's going on with these rappers. In brief, what they're saying is Judge Joanne Hurst rejected his bail request after prosecutor Hannah Nichols said that the crime was extremely serious. She ordered him held in custody until his next hearing on June 13th. He was flanked, Brown was, by officers in the dock. His hair was bleached blonde and he wore sweatpants and a black T-shirt. He confirmed his name and birth date and said that his address was Lowry Hotel. He was on a tour in the UK when he launched an unprovoked attack on producer Abe Dioa, striking him several times with a bottle at the Tape nightclub right there. Brown then chased Dioa and punched and kicked him in the. Did you learn nothing from Diddy?
Come on,
come on, and you're in another country. Forget about it. All right, that is the Mo Better right there.
Paul Sorvino, by the way, most known for voicing the main antagonist, Mr. Sheck, in the movie Hey Arnold, the movie.
The pig movie?
No, Hey Arnold, not Arnold. Hey Arnold. It's a Nickelodeon cartoon. No one knew that. He died, by the way, in Jacksonville, Florida, in the Mayo Clinic. Okay. When I was pulling the Tom Cruise clips for that interview I did with him, I pulled a clip from The Firm and had totally forgotten that Paul Sorvino played the mob boss in The Firm.
Yes, he did.
He was born to play
good.
mob boss.
Yeah, he was really good in that one.
Oh,
yes,
my God.
Yes,
he's the best.
Yes.
Thank you, Maurice.
Thank you, Drew.
Give Dick a Rest is next, but not before we get to the Rock Hall of Fame and 5 people who may or may not belong there. They are not musicians. They did not write any songs, but we'll bat it about next to see if these particular people, you'll know their names, belong in the Rock Hall of Fame. Next on Drew Garabo Live. Universal Roof and Contracting, just in time for storm season, is going to offer you 15% off a re-roofing or, oh no, we got a fact check from you, Mo. Oh no.
Fact check from me?
I hate to do this.
What?
Kevin Lawton, my high school chum, who he's the unofficial fact checker of Drew Garabo Live, informed me, which is accurate, Paul Sorvino died in 2022.
What? Why is it on my news feed? Oops.
If you want up-to-the-minute information on celebrities that died 3 years ago, just check out the Mo Beto, where on Fridays we will bring you celebrity deaths as if they actually have.
Story just came across my desk, Drew.
How in the world did you?
I have no idea.
3 years ago.
There you go.
Okay. Breaking news: Charlie Chaplin has passed away, the ripe age of 150. All right. Universal Roof and Contracting wants to hook you up with a free roof inspection by going to universalroof.com. Do it in time for storm season, because once the rain starts falling, we start getting named storms out in the Atlantic, it's going to be very difficult to get an appointment. So if you go to universalroof.com right now, they'll come out to your place, take a look around, and then if there's work that you need to have done, boom, they'll drop you a 15% discount on re-roofing or repair. They do great work. I can say that with the utmost confidence because they did work for me in Orlando after Hurricane Charlie. They're veteran-owned. They have a great reputation. They'll get the job done for you. UniversalRoof.com for Universal Roof and Contracting.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. Stream Real Raw Radio live. Anytime on the free 102.5 The Bone app. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Authorities in southern Pasco have given no indication as to when they'll be able to reopen southbound I-75, but for now, it remains closed by the rest area a mile or two before the I-275 split. The incident's been causing major backups, though, in both directions. For the most part, volume along the interstates through Tampa have dissipated pretty nicely, except for I-4 westbound, which is still sluggish toward the downtown interchange from the Selman Connector. And northbound I-275 in St. Pete remains pretty stacked from around 26th Avenue South on in toward downtown. In Oldsmar at last check, an accident still had the two right lanes eastbound along Tampa Road closed near Forest Lakes Boulevard. This is Jim with traffic.
Save time and money with mobile service at Jerry Ohm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. They come to you and perform on-site simple repairs or routine maintenance. Schedule mobile service with Jerry Ohm today. Online at jerryohm.com. Tampa is Ohm country. See dealer for complete details.
If you're in a slip and fall accident, time is not on your side. Stores have video footage that's crucial evidence in your case. You've got to act quickly. Call Farah and Farah so we can preserve it before it disappears. Tampa.
Avery is the new girl in town. She's got a new job, a new apartment, and she really wants to hit the ground running. Or planking, maybe. But the best move she's made so far is banking with Mid-Florida Credit Union, who gave her a cool $200 for opening a new free checking account. Hello, new yoga outfit. And her financial worries, they've moved elsewhere. Mid-Florida, your life, your money, your credit union. 0.00% annual percentage yield. $50 minimum to open account. Membership, credit, and eligibility apply and must be met within 60 days. Insured by NCUA.
Jersey College is a nursing school where faculty know how to give you the resources and support you need with encouragement and real connection.
Hi, my name is Ebony and I'm a graduate of Jersey College. I felt like Jersey College truly cared about me. This experience was a life changer for me. It's a great feeling. You have to try. Don't doubt yourself. If I can do it, anybody can do it.
Classes are enrolling now at our campuses in Tampa, Largo, Brooksville, Naples, and Port Charlotte. Apply now at jerseycollege.edu.
You know where Gator Nation goes for fine jewelry and engagement rings? Only one place, International Diamond Center. IDC is the premier jeweler, the only jeweler to ever be named official jeweler of the Gators. It's a Florida family-owned company with an impeccable reputation for quality, value, and integrity. Did you know that IDC is one of only a handful of jewelers around the country that refuses to sell lab-grown diamonds? At IDC, they only sell real, rare, precious, and natural diamonds made by Mother Earth, so you can be assured of lasting value. They're also the only authorized retailer for all of the top bridal designers, featuring handcrafted rings made in America. So, if you're getting engaged or celebrating a special occasion, let the non-commissioned experts at International Diamond Center guide you every step of the way. You will get the value you want, the quality you can have confidence in, and the experience you deserve. Get all the details at shopidc.com. International Diamond Center, official jeweler of the Gators.
Beautify your home by going to rbafla.com and taking advantage of Renewal by Anderson's Window of Opportunity Savings event. You buy 2 windows or patio doors, get the third for 60% off. Plus, no money down, no payments, and 0% interest for 12 months. Renewal by Anderson is awesome. rbafla.com. License number CGC 1527613. rbafla.com.
Tomorrow, some of us will wake up and it will be our last day on this earth. It will be unexpected and without warning. Each year, 250,000 people will die from medical malpractice, the third leading cause of death in America. 43,000 will die in a car or truck crash. 6,000 will die working on the job. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan, and we represent many of these families. It's awful. Unfortunately, many times, some of these family members are not speaking and never get to say, I'm sorry or goodbye. If you're at odds with a loved one, listen closely. Pick up the phone. Call them. Say you're sorry. I promise a huge burden will be lifted from your heart and your soul will be renewed. Even if you're not wrong in your own mind, it doesn't matter. Death is bad enough. Death without closure and love will follow you the rest of your days. Trust me on this. Morgan & Morgan. Injured? Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Now is the time to check your homeowner's insurance and ensure that you're covered before the next storm hits. Italiano Insurance can help give you that peace of mind. Even if your mortgage company doesn't require flood insurance, your home could still be at risk for flood. And now's the time to make sure your family is fully protected. Call 813-877-7799 or visit ItalianoInsurance.com today. Italiano Insurance, serving our community for over 60 years.
Hey, it's Bruce Woodburn with Cross Country Mortgage, the loan arranger. You know, I've been lending for over 35 years and I've helped tens of thousands of clients. However, I want to let you know that if you're considering refinancing, stop what you're doing. I think rates are going to get a little better. Now, most mortgage lenders aren't going to tell you that. So I've created a VIP watch list just for you. Now, the only exception to waiting to refinance is if you're drowning in debt and you have equity in your property. Don't get scammed by somebody trying to convince you to refinance right now unless you need debt consolidation. Then contact me right away at 407-706-3313. But if you're waiting to reduce your interest rate or eliminate private mortgage insurance, stop, call me, and get on my VIP wait list. Go to WeBringYouHome.com. That's WeBringYouHome.com. Or call or text 407-706-3313.
COVID-19 has cast a spotlight on the stark inequalities that drive poverty. The poorest communities in the U.S. and around the world are suffering the most. Oxfam believes we can put systems in place to protect health and livelihoods in the future if we work together with dignity and compassion. Learn how you can help offer safety to the most vulnerable and fight for a more resilient future at oxfamamerica.org. Sponsored by Oxfam America.
On the battlefield, there's a saying America's military men and women live by. Never leave a fallen warrior behind, ever. Off the battlefield, Wounded Warrior Project operates with the same goal. Wounded Warrior Project was created to help our men and women returning home with the scars of war, whether those scars are physical or mental. Wounded Warrior Project. We never leave a fallen warrior behind, ever. Learn more about what we do at woundedwarriorproject.org.
Experience the summer of music with Neutral and 102.5 The Bone. You can win tickets to some of the biggest shows of the year, including Thomas Rhett, The Weeknd, Jason Aldean, or you could win one of dozens of Neutral prizes like coolers and hats. Neutral. Keep it tasty. Just visit any participating Circle K location in Florida and scan the QR code on the Neutral Summer of Music poster to enter.
Involved in a car accident? We understand the pressure you're under. Call Farah and Farah.
Tampa.
With the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate, you can receive an all-cash offer and move when you're ready. No showings, no open houses, no stress. Call 855-299-SOLD or go to markspain.com and start packing.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Toyota.com. I'm Fox 13 Chief Meteorologist Paul Delgado. Dry night tonight, clear skies, lows in the mid-70s. The big weather story is hazy, hot, and humid right into next week. Daytime highs low to mid-90s. Keep cool.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to Drew Garabo Live.
One of the things I love so much about Sturgill Simpson is you can't pigeonhole him as just a bluegrass or just an outlaw country guy because he put out an album in 2019, did an anime movie that goes right along with every track on this Sound and Fury album. And if you want to look at a really cool video, look up Make Art Not Friends, which is the name of this song. And you would never guess it's that same dude who plays a mean bluegrass guitar and banjo. All right, give Dick a rest time. I've been trying since last night to figure out who is going to win tonight's Game 6, Knicks-Celtics. I've seen the line move from Knicks favored by 3.5 last night to 3 today, which I think, if my Todd Wright gambling lessons are accurate, more people are putting money on Boston There's no reason Boston should win this game tonight with Jason Tatum out. But I will tell you, Boston played their asses off in Game 5 and won on their home court. It's going to be a little different tonight in Madison Square Garden. I don't know what's going to happen, Mo. My gut tells me that the Celtics are going to win this game and force a Game 7.
Oh, man. See, because I always go with your best, but I'm feeling like the Knicks, they're like,
Take the Knicks. Take the
wrap
Knicks.
it up.
Take the Knicks.
Okay.
800-771-1025. Give Dick a Rest, the portion of the show when we put you live, you say something funny, perhaps about a celebrity who's been dead for at least 3 years. Hi, Give Dick a Rest.
Yeah, nightmare scenario. You're speeding on the bridge. Officer pulls you over. He's about to just give you a warning, but notices your breakfast is complimented by a soda pop and arrests you because you shouldn't have soda with breakfast.
That's a great call. 800-771-1025. If your gut is telling you the Knicks are going to do it, take the Knicks. I am 50-50 on this one. I can't figure it out.
Where are they playing?
New York.
Oh man, I gotta go with the Knicks.
Those fans want the Knicks to close out the Celtics because if the Knicks screw around with this one and lose, Game 7's in Boston.
Yeah, I gotta go with the Knicks on
There
this
you go.
one.
Good call. True Grab Live.
Officer, I feel the need for speed. Ow!
F you, Rob. But good to hear from you, buddy. 800-771-1025. Portion of the show where you call it, say something funny, and we get the hell out of here for the weekend. I have just been agonizing. I damn near texted Lord Best Buy himself, Galvin, to say, hey, what's your gut telling you? I've been asking everybody, like, what's your gut telling you about tonight's game? I can't, for the life of me, figure out who's going to win this game. Logic would dictate that there's just no way the Celtics can put together two amazing performances in a row. But sports are illogical sometimes. By the way, the Rock Hall of Fame that we talked to you before the break about, the MTV original VJs. Nina Blackwood, Martha Quinn, J.J. Jackson, Mark Goodman, Alan Hunter. Should they get into the Rock Hall of Fame? I don't know, man.
I mean, I do believe that the Rock Hall of Fame, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, does induct people that were not musicians, but that really furthered rock and roll or
they
music.
Did.
And in that respect, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if they're Hall of Fame members.
I agree. Hello, Give Dick a Rest.
Hey, Mo. Sorvina's still down. It's been 3 years, and he's still dead.
Whatever.
That is a great call, sir.
You don't think Dan Rather ever got some false information across his news desk?
Look, Peter Jennings got Baba Booey. So.
There you go.
Hello there, Give Dick a Rest.
He's legitimate.
10 years. 10. But you're right. It wasn't a radio movie.
Oh.
Yeah, going backwards.
Give Dick a Rest. Hello.
Mr. Garabo, you didn't move over too quick. I need to see your license and registration right now.
Give Dick a Rest. Hello.
I have nothing constructive to contribute, so I just thought I'd call in and say hi, which I know is a slippery slope and is what it is. So, meow, meow.
Thank you, meow, meow, man. Give Dick a Rest. Hello.
Hey, Mo, catch up on 3 years of your damn emails. Fuck.
That's what it might be. Somebody might have emailed you 3 years ago to let you know about Paul Sorvino.
Fat bastard.
800-771-1025. Give Dick a Rest. Hello.
I love how you have three beautiful adult entertainers in the studio, but yet all we see on Bone TV are you two bozos and some creepy guy leaning against the table in the background.
I know. We're sorry. It would have been cool to see on Bone TV, but like we can't touch the cameras. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm not taking that heat.
Give Dick a Rest. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, if you want to see social distancing, loan somebody some money.
That is a great joke from 2022. Hi, give Dick a rest.
Hey, Angelo, I just ran over a squirrel, you moron.
That is what Give Dick a Rest is all about. The type of call that makes a brand new listener go, what the hell is that guy talking about?
Right.
And a 10-year listener go, hell yeah. Give Dick a Rest. Hi.
Hey, my father said, do not go into a strip club. You might see something you shouldn't. And guess what? I went to the strip club. I saw my dad.
That's a great call.
Not bad.
Give Dick a Rest. Hello.
Hey, you know why there's so many alligator attacks in Florida?
Tell me.
That Medulla oblongata use nuts.
No, sometimes I really feel like people get me. Like when people make jokes like that, I feel like, man, I might not be the weirdest guy in the world, or if I am, there are fellow weirdos who get my sense of humor. Thank you for that, sir. Hi, give Dick a rest.
Hi, Mr. Garabo. I've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty, but it seems your email's full.
Give Dick a rest. Hello.
Did a double one there. I like that one.
That's good.
You old bitch, you make my balls itch.
Hell yeah. That's his best call he's ever made.
Yeah.
800-771-1025. Really feeling Knicks tonight, huh?
Yeah. I got a New York kind of vibe going on right now, and they need to win.
Yeah.
They need to win.
Oh, they do. They don't want to F around and lose this one, because if they do, Boston's winning Game 7.
Is that Spike Lee's team?
That is Spike Lee's team.
Okay. So he'll be front and center.
Oh, he'll be on courtside row, which is front row. You'll see Spike. You'll see Timothy Chalamet. You'll see that Jenner lady, Tracy Morgan, Ben Stiller. I don't think Chuck D goes to the games, but he does tweet.
Tweet a lot about him.
Oh, yeah. He's a big Knicks guy. Hi, give Dick a rest.
Drew Garabo, helping sheep boys become sheep men since 1978.
Thank you for that. Programming note, we will be on earlier on Monday.
Oh, yes.
We start at 2. Not 3, not 4, but 2. As John Senning will be on the high seas. Hopefully not getting battered by hurricanes or storms. And he will be back on Wednesday.
Was he doing a cruise or a short
No,
cruise?
a little deep sea fishing expedition.
That's right. Okay.
Mike
All right.
Allstott.
Oh, yes. Right.
Give Dick a rest. Hello.
Okay. I have a joke for you.
Oh, God. I mean, great. Cool. Let's hear it.
All right. So I went out. Okay. I went out and I tried to catch some fog.
Are you a kid? It's okay.
No.
It's okay if you are. It's all right. It's okay.
I'm 15.
Okay. All right. Calm down. Everything's going to be fine. I'm not calling the truant officer or anything. Go ahead with your joke.
I went out to get some fog yesterday. I missed.
Missed.
Oh, I went out to get some fog yesterday. I missed.
I think the proper punchline or the proper way to tell that joke would be, I went out to get some fog yesterday, just missed. Not I missed.
Yes.
But I think if you said, I went out to get some fog, just missed.
That much better.
That joke would make a lot more sense. Far be it for me to correct a 15-year-old on how to make a joke. Hello there. Give Dick a rest.
Hey, Poppy. How's it going?
Oh, really good, sexy lady. What's up with you?
Nothing much. Just going around.
15-year-old has us on speed dial.
Yeah.
Stop calling us and go read joke books so you can work on your delivery and get it right, you little punk. Hello. 800-771-1025. Well, look, if the show's going to go off the rails, it should go off the rails with 3 minutes left in the week.
Yes.
Because, if it goes off the rails at like 4:15 or 2:15 on Monday, things are bad.
Yeah.
800-771-1025. Lots of live music tonight, so whether you're enjoying Hoobastank at Busch Gardens or TL Jenkins at OCC Roadhouse or even ACDC for those of you tailgating out there. It looks hot, by the way. Enjoy that.
Yeah, but man, what a beautiful sky.
Yeah.
You know.
That is true. But damn, it is just going to be soupy and swampy in that stadium. I always think about like the traffic leaving. I have a bad, obsession, I guess, with like traffic leaving places. Getting stuck in traffic to me is my own hell on earth. So
yeah,
I hate staying until the end of things.
I don't know
you always
that.
have to fight.
Yeah, I don't know that I've ever stayed. I think I left early. Did I leave? No, I think I stayed to the end of that Bowie show that was 3 hours long at the Chili Pepper in Miami. Yeah, but it was like a club.
Oh,
so wasn't a stay. Yeah, it was optimum for that.
Give Dick a rest. Hello.
Hey, Drew and Mo. Happy Friday, gentlemen.
Back at you, sir.
I am heading to Parrish Community High School in Parrish, Florida. We have the Parrish Lady Bulls taking on Bradley High School for the regional finals.
Hell yeah.
Parrish Community has won 2 state championships in a row.
Get it done.
It's a very new program. We're hopefully going back tonight to the state finals for the 3rd time in a row. Go Parrish Bulls. We'll see you out there at 7 o'clock.
Hell yeah, I'll be there. Go Parrish. Hello. Hello.
Yes, hello.
Hi.
Yes, hi. Is this Drew?
It is. Who's this?
This is Steve.
What's up, Steve?
I find your voice to be incredibly attractive.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Give Dick a rest. Hello.
Hey, I just was wondering if they heard about the recent government. They're like auctioning off a piece of public land, and I know it's not really super public, but it's a pretty big deal.
Oh, tell me more, please. Got plenty of time.
Cool. So basically what the government is doing is they're trying to fast track like a bill to allow this to happen.
Yeah.
And the only way to prevent stuff like that is just to get the word out and to get people to like go online and sign a petition to try to preserve this land.
We actually, not to cut you off, but we actually have an organization with our company that's built just to help that. Have you heard of Sagandis before?
No, what is that?
It's Sugondeez. How would you pronounce that?
The way you did.
And how did I say it?
You're going to have to say it one more time.
Okay, only if you'll say it after me. Sagandis.
Sagandis.
Sagandis, no!
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. We are Real Raw Radio. 102.5 The Bone. Stingray Chevrolet presents Calta Cruise 19. Calta Cruise 19 is happening on April 9th, 2026 for a 4-night cruise. We'll be on the Royal Caribbean Explorer of the Seas, departing from Port Canaveral and heading to Coco Cay and Nassau. And we'd love for you to join the party. You can book right now. Email caltacruise@gmail.com to put your deposit down today. Calta Cruise 19. Brought to you by Stingray Chevrolet, Tampa Bay's big store on I-4 exit 22, Plant City. For all the details, visit theboneonline.com. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Authorities in southern Pasco have given no indication as to when they'll be able to reopen southbound I-75, but for now, it remains closed by the rest area a mile or two before the I-275 split. The incident's been causing major backups, though, in both directions. For the most part, volume along the interstates through Tampa have dissipated pretty nicely, except for I-4 westbound, which is still sluggish toward the downtown interchange from the Selman Connector. And northbound I-275 in St. Pete remains pretty stacked from around 26th Avenue South on in toward downtown. In Oldsmar at last check, an accident still had the 2 right lanes eastbound along Camper Road closed near Forest Lakes Boulevard. This is Jim with traffic.
All-American Gunslingers on US 19 is Newport Richie's #1 gun range. Take the concealed carry class, normally $85. For a limited time, it's free with just a $20 range fee. Go to aagunslingers.com for all the info. That's aagunslingers.com.
A lot of people, when they come in, they'll say, this is my last hope. The next step is getting them in the right arch supports. Our goal is to have that long-term change for them, to see someone that is in pain. I change things for them. See how we can help you with a free fitting at the Good Feet store.
This is a cat named Mo from Drew Garabo Live. Prime time, baby. I am the first Mo, but there is a second Mo, and he is the Mo that will help you if you need a personal injury attorney. It's Tampa attorney Mo DeWitt. Here he is to say one word because I've used up all the time.
Hi.
That's it. You got one word. Don't he sound sexy? 800, call Mo with an E. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.
Non-attorney spokesperson, offices Tampa.
That's Mo with an E.
Get away with a great deal. New South is offering 45% off windows and doors for one day only, May 17th, 2025, with an extra 5% off when you arrive at our showroom before noon. That's half off new windows and doors. Plus, you get a vacation voucher on us. Invest in better home protection and get away for some R&R. Bring your window and door measurements to our showroom May 17th, 2025. Offer is subject to conditions. Visit newsouth.com/50.
Preparing to sell your home can be costly and time-consuming, but it doesn't have to be. Skip the hassles of a traditional home sale and sell your home stress-free with a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. Hey, it's JP. Say goodbye to the stress that comes with showings, open houses, and costly home repairs. My friends at Mark Spain Real Estate will sell your home fast and for maximum value. If you're thinking about selling your home, you can receive an all-cash guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. Listen to what their client Tyra had to say, quote, thanks to Mark Spain Real Estate, our home had several cash offers within 24 hours of being on the market, and we closed in less than a month. With their guidance, the transaction was more seamless than we could have ever hoped, end quote. Selling your home is one of the biggest financial decisions you will ever make, so who you work with matters. With over 12,500 five-star reviews, trust the top real estate team in the U.S. to sell your home for top dollar. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
Joining us on this episode are real Spectrum customers, Monique and Greg. We hear your family is a big fan of Spectrum.
Family of 4, we have about 18 devices last time I counted.
2 teams require a lot of speed. Everything they do is online.
There's gaming, there's streaming. Spectrum is perfect for us. I mean, it just seamlessly connects all our devices with lightning speed.
Sounds like Spectrum is really committed to keeping you connected.
It's amazing.
Mike Calta here from my friends at Zen Film Solutions. You can find them online at zenfilmsolutions.com or give them a call at 813-TINTING. Because if you're driving around in a car in Florida with no tint, you are crazy. Factory smoke glass does nothing for heat rejection. And if you want to protect yourself from love bugs this season, get paint protection for your car, windshield protection film, and color-changing wraps. If you're driving around in a car and you don't like the color, simply change it with a wrap. Hit them up online at zenfilmsolutions.com or call them up at 813-TINTING and tell Mike how to say you.
How did Babbel become the award-winning language learning app? We thought of you. All of you. Take Sierra. As a visual learner, she uses Babbel's wordplay videos.
Today I'll share a quick lesson on shopping in French.
Merci beaucoup. Malcolm is a listening learner. So he checks with Babbel's speech recognition to be
Precio.
However you learn, Babbel makes it easy. Save up to 50% on your Babbel subscription at Babbel.com. That's BABBEL.com.
If you need to hire, you know it takes time. Well, what if you could meet with qualified candidates the very next day? Now you can with Zip Intro from ZipRecruiter. You simply pick a time and it does all the work of finding and scheduling qualified candidates for you. Then you choose who you want to talk to and meet with great people on back-to-back video calls as soon as the next day.
Try Zip Intro for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. Zip Intro. Post jobs today. Talk to qualified candidates tomorrow.
You hear Dom on the Mike Calta Show every Tuesday morning at 8. And he has his own show every Wednesday night from 8 to 10. It's the Ask the Dom Show on 102.5 The Bone.
Brought to you by Freedom Bail Bonds.
Stingray Chevrolet.
Hi, this is Steve Hurley, owner of Stingray Chevrolet. Well, we have completely eliminated the dealer fee. This will automatically save you up to $1,500. So do yourself a favor. Ask the dealer what is your dealer fee. You have a choice because at Stingray on I-4 in Plant City, there is no dealer fee. So when we say relax and enjoy the difference, that difference can save you a lot. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Stingray Chevrolet. Relax, enjoy the difference.
Did you know even the smallest increase in mortgage rates can cost you thousands of dollars over the life of your loan? Hi, I'm Mark Stefanski, Chairman and CEO of Third Federal. It's true, even a 0.25% change in rate can cost you thousands of dollars over the life of your mortgage. But with Third Federal's new Early Rate Lock, you don't have to take chances. Early Rate Lock is the only pre-approval that locks in your rate at pre-approval, even before you find a house. Plus, we're so confident that our rates are the lowest, if you find a lower rate, we'll beat it or give you $1,000. And now through May 31st, get pre-approved with Third Federal and we'll pay all of your closing costs. So don't wait. Call Third Federal today.
Right now with Third Federal, even before you find a home, lock in 6.625%, APR 6.685% on a 30-year fixed-rate purchase mortgage. Visit thirdfederal.com or call 1-800-3RD-FED today. APR reflects 15% down for $350,000 loan amount. Rate requires automatic payment program and is subject to change. Restrictions apply. Zero closing costs on low-cost loans only. See conditions for lowest rate guarantee at thirdfederal.com. Equal housing lender.
Hurt in a slip and fall? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
This weekend's Real Raw Radio brought to you by GTE Financial, celebrating 90 years of going beyond money. Thank you, Tampa Bay.
102.5 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
Please listen carefully.
This program was recorded at an earlier date and time. The content contained here may be out of date and context. Listener discretion is advised. 102.5 The Bone.
I'm about to whip somebody's ass. Oh, I'm about to whip somebody's ass. Oh, if you don't leave me alone, you're gonna have to send me home, 'cause I'm about to whip somebody's ass.
All right, here we go.
It's the Mike Calta Show.
Now, you ready for this? This is happening!
Good morning.
Good morning. We've talked the whole night through.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Hey, wake up, stupid!
You know what I'm saying? I think you do.
612. Let's go, let's go, let's go! All systems are go.
Make some noise!
3, 2, 1.
It's the Mike Calta Show.